40th. Normally that's like a 50th type thing is when they start doing the black stuff.
My family, it's the 40th, 50th. It's everything after from 40 up.
Go ahead.
They're just waiting for you to die.
Yeah. It started with my dad because they did it on his 40th because he was real bad sick. But, he stayed in there for 20-something years past what they told him he was going to survive. So they started celebrating early just in case.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, Gilly.
All right. Let's get started. Where last we left off before the holidays, you guys had managed to overcome House Arnvindar, a drow house that had a substantial foothold within the third level of Undermountain. At the behest of Isn't Mizram, you took the head of the priestess and took it to him, who he managed to dispose in a kind of unique way before departing what you later learned to be a +2 Berserker axe in your possession. The fight against House Arnvindar went rather swimmingly in your favor, because your dungeon master can't roll in this godforsaken act for shit, even when he stacks the odds in his favor. So, you got that taken care of. You opted to go ahead and take a ferry, which was manned by a skeletal figure wearing a black robe, a la River Styx style, all the way down to Skullport, a city living within Undermountain that you have heard several times through different sources. You managed to make your way here and find the Flagon and Dragon, a small ramshackle inn that Durnan had told you about. Found yourself introduced to the half-drow woman who ran it, and in exchange for not blabbing about this or not being too pushy about the money that Durnan is owed, she shared with you 2 ways in which you could get out of the city and back up to Waterdeep. She said she could organize a way in which you could be smuggled back into the city, or she mentioned a mage that lived within the city who was able to, for a little bit heftier fee, teleport you back towards the city itself. You've made your way to the mage, who turned out to be an old woman who introduced herself as Tasselgrin Veldarn, not Velev. Tasselgrin Veldarn, who told you, well, first off, she identified the items that you had with you that needed identifying, and then she told you that for 50 gold per person, she could teleport you back to the city, to a teleportation circle hidden in an abandoned orphanage. And more or less, that's where you left off after having had your items identified. A decision before you of what it is you want to do. If you would like to be teleported back to the city, if you'd like to explore Skullport some more, like to make your way back into Undermount.
Just out of care, I can't even remember why we wanted to go back to teleport out. What was there, a pressing need?
I think the original need was to identify your goods, which you have managed to do with her benefit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of we were doing. There's no real reason to head back. Unless Kay had a reason.
No, I'm ready to push deeper.
Something's nagging at the back of my head that said someone had a reason why they wanted to go back to town. And I can't remember what that is now. Does anyone recall? I don't have anything in my notes.
You could go back up and check in on the Trollskull Manor, see if there's any visitors.
That doesn't ring a bell.
I can't think of anything. Is there anything
if we go back up, can we immediately come back?
You can come back down the hard way. Back from level 1.
I don't want to do that. I'll be honest.
Alternatively, you could organize to get smuggled in and possibly out.
Is there any items that we didn't get identified, or we got the whole list?
No, we got everything identified.
Okay.
Do we have them all divvied out to who was supposed to get what? Did we finish that part of it?
I think so. Hold
Okay.
on.
I'm just trying to remember what we left off at, because honestly, I just don't remember.
We get the circlet of blasting, the dust of disappearance, the +2 berserker axe, the adamantine staff, the elemental gem, the water gem. That was all identified
All right,
last time.
and who has what now? Or are they all just in the bag of holding?
They're all in the back. The circlet of blasting, I think someone should take that. Dust of disappearance is somewhat situational, but doesn't matter. The berserker axe was cursed, I think. Or
Well, the dust of
there was
disappearance
some reason
I've
why.
had the whole time.
Yeah, there was some
so.
reason why no one wanted the berserker axe. I'm trying to remember.
It's cursed.
Because it is cursed. If whenever you take damage while holding it, you have to wisdom save or go berserk.
Yeah, that's I'd rather not have that happen.
Yeah. I don't think any of the fighters are very wise, so.
Nope.
That was your gift from Isn't It Miserable.
Yeah.
Isn't
Figured
a
it was just
fucking bad.
worthless.
What a gift.
Wow. Okay, there we go. My character sheet didn't want to load.
So the spot on the map where we are now, this is Tass's shop.
Yes.
Okay, and all right, and we've just concluded the identification. Now she wants to know what we want to do, if we want her to
Such.
port us somewhere.
Yep. She's flat out. If you want to be ported, it's 50 gold per person.
But then we have to go back to the.
Is there a tavern here we could stay?
She did share with you. First off, there's a flag and she did share with you that she claims to be friends with Hallister himself, the Mad Mage. She shared with you that as contestants of his little game, even if she were to teleport you out, it would not be long before you were teleported back in. So she did share that warning.
Does she have any other insights? And Julie will ask her, this game, what do you know? How do we stop? Makes Julie mad.
How do you stop the Mad Mage? Win his game. Make your way all the way down to the bottom, find him at his tower hidden below, and defeat him.
Teleport us there.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Ah.
The only reason I'm able to teleport anyone anywhere is because he lets me do it. But nobody can teleport anywhere else within under except through his way gates.
Well, it looks like we continue on then, party.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Gotten everything from this fair lady that we can.
Well, shall
Sounds
we?
fine to me. Who should we give the circuit of blasting to somebody?
What does that do?
There's a card for it in the journal, I think.
Yeah.
Does
You can use an action to cast Scorching Ray. When you make spell attacks, you do so with an attack bonus of +5. Can only be used once per dawn.
Can
I-
anyone use that, Killy, or is it just people
Anybody
who
can
are
use that.
eligible? Oh, okay.
Which makes me wonder, since we're underground and you never really see the dawn, is it ever going to recharge?
Yes, it recharges every 4 hours. You don't have to see the sun for the thing
Yeah.
to recharge.
Yeah, the one of the secrets has the same issue.
But yeah, Circle of Blasting is unique in that you do not have to be a spellcaster, and it's not even an attuned item.
No one wants it. Julie will put it on.
All right. You have the
I like-
circlet kind of resting around your head.
I like blowing stuff up.
At which point
Pekow!
Tasselgrin,
Pekow! Pekow!
at which point Tasselgrin says, I would ask that if you're going to blow anything up, you do it outside of my shop.
Okay.
I don't know about that, Orc man. You don't. When we are in battle, you don't seem to be all that focused on being able to blast things with magic.
Julie pulls out the wand of pyrotechnics and shoots you.
Okay. By shooting you, he basically pulls out this one, points it at you, gives a big wicked grin, and this flash of sparks kind of emanates out from it. It's completely harmless, but it kind of temporarily blinds you as it's kind of right in your face.
It's like I just shot off a firework in the middle of the store.
Trevelyan
It's
just shakes
exactly-
his head at this point and walks out.
Christ.
Shot a
Julie
sparkler
walks
off.
out, and as he walks past you, goes, "Ha ha, boom, ha ha ha! Thank you, pretty lady. Bye."
Oh, you're too kind. By the way, she's like 80s.
Well, let us continue on. We we got here by boat.
Should we find a place to rest before we move on?
Oh yeah.
Mm,
One last thing, Tass. Where's the place we could rest? An inn.
She points you. Let's see. Sorry, bear with me a moment. She says, well, you could probably find at least a common room to stay and doze off for a bit at some of the taverns. There are several abandoned buildings around the city. Shame as it is, if you truly want to hole up and hide away for a bit.
No. Tavern sounds fine. Can you point me to one?
She says, I will share with you, there's a young, soft-spoken thief that runs the only inn left, called the Guts and Garters. And she says, you'll find that particular inn back on the lower level.
All right. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Here's the real question: do we remember how to get back to the lower
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of dragged you guys up there, so I'm gonna I'll drag you back down to lower Skullport here. So
Wisdom check.
fine.
Do you know the way?
Here we go. So, oops. I'm gonna drag you guys back down there, and where you came from was the staircase above you. Let's just reveal the lion's share of this. So, she shares with you that it's back on the lower level. It's and I didn't say it at the time. She will share with you it's in the middle of the eastern side of the lower.
Lead the way.
Well, I must need to reload because my
Yep.
map did not update.
There we go.
Are you seeing it now?
Now I am.
Nope. Hold on, reloading.
If you can't see it, tell me because I can just focus your maps to that location.
No, I was still staring at the upper level.
Actually, I
Yeah.
think I'm.
Because it's all one map. That's why he just drug us down.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why he said he wasn't focused on us.
There's nobody there. All right.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes.
What?
No, I was on mute. I couldn't. I was responding. I'm good. I'm just following.
Okay. Vigo, after wandering in that direction for a bit, you do see a small sign on the door to the north there.
Oh.
That is highlighted as being the guts and girders.
Ah, this way.
All right. Inside, the inn itself is very ramshackle looking, even from the, especially you can see from the outside. And hiding behind the bar, you see a tiefling, pretty skinny female tiefling with short horns, kind of like Iblix's horns that are barely just past her head. And she's looking down at some sort of book. She looks up, closes it, and says, "Oh, can I help you all?"
Yes, we're looking for rooms.
"Oh, 5 gold per day. The first day paid up front."
I'll go up there and slap 5 down on, or give her 5.
"Thank you." And she hands you the key to the room.
I'll give her 5 as well.
I will also give her 5.
Okay.
Are the rooms, are they up those stairs we passed, or are they somewhere else?
"Yes, they're upstairs." And she will begin to give you the separate room numbers, assuming that you all take 5 gold.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
into
putting
separate
5.
room.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
You can all go into separate rooms, share rooms if you want, up to you. Um, they rooms themselves they have windows, but the windows are so covered in grime that it's impossible to see outside. There's no food served at the inn itself. You would be told to go find some of the taverns somewhere if you want to drink anything. As far as food, no idea. And it's a place to bed down and rest, but that's all it is.
And I still got my kegs from the other place.
Sure.
All right, companions, let's rest up and then meet back down here to head out. Say 8 hours.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. So you all go to bed, take a long rest.
Mhm.
Is there anything anybody's doing over the course of this long rest that they'd like to describe or talk to me about?
Not at this time. Not for Trevarron anyway.
Hold on.
While he's looking, anyone else?
Nope.
I got nothing.
Not particularly now.
Hold on, Kelly.
Kelly, since we're taking an ARS, can I assume dawn will happen at some point during this rest?
Given the amount of time you spent on the 3rd level, I would say so, yes.
Okay.
What was that for?
Recharging the wand of secrets.
Oh. still looking at something, Kent?
I'm typing. I'm typing.
Oh, okay. While he's typing, I will share one thing. Treverin,
Mhm.
out of all your companions, you're probably going to be the first one awake, as elves don't need to sleep for as long as the rest of you.
Yep.
Over the course of this period of time, while are you going to stay in your room and wait for your companions, or are you going to wander around a bit at all? Is there anything else you would like to do as far as that's concerned?
That's a good question. Probably after my 4-hour rest, I will probably check out a little area around here.
Okay.
Probably not stray into the upper level or anything, but probably there's some shops around here, and if dawn has passed, and there might be some shops open, just maybe look around. You want me to go ahead and assume that 4 hours is up, or wait?
So a couple. I just got the
Okay.
message. So a couple of things. First, as you're kind of preparing yourself, walking down the stairs, you notice there's a cloaked figure walking out the door here, who stops, looks up a brief second at you, not enough to reveal his face, stares for a second, and then walks out the door.
This is after my rest.
After your rest, as you're coming
Okay.
downstairs,
All right.
the
Hold
rest of
on
your companions would be asleep.
Yep. Let me get everything situated then. Otherwise, I'll forget. Okay, and I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself as usual.
Okay.
Or my morning wake up routine.
So
I see he looks at me, then he leaves.
he looks at you for a half second, and then he leaves.
Curiosity getting the better of me. I'll at least walk out the door and kind of look, see which direction he may have gone.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Nope. You look outside, he's nowhere to be found.
So there's no footprints or anything that tell me any indication. Okay.
There's too much travel on the road to assuage any sort of foot traffic.
Okay. I just kind of saw. I was like, interesting.
I'll go ahead and just reveal a little bit of the general area around. So most of the area is empty. There is nearby a pet shop that is selling a couple of small pets, including a bat, a cat, a frog, or toad, a giant fire beetle, a giant rat, a lizard, a rat, a regular-sized rat, a spider, and a sturge.
Which one's the Animagus?
Which one's the what?
Which one's the Animagus?
Oh.
How much for the cat?
The cat is 5 silver. The store is run by a half-elven woman.
I'll probably grab it. I'll go ahead and buy the cat.
Okay. The cat is an orange tabby cat with
Okay.
a couple of white stripes near the tail. He makes his way up towards you, kind of moves around you curiously, and if you pick it up, it's like the cat that's been manhandled ever since birth at the animal shelter. It's just too used to people that it's not going to put up a fight.
Okay. Well, I just kind of pick him up and hold him and kind of continue to look around.
He sits in your arms and just kind of purrs.
Okay.
Take the cat home with you.
I've got a use for the cat.
Singe, why don't you go ahead and just make a general wisdom check, please? Okay. While you're focusing, praying, on the right, do you see the secrets deck?
Yeah, where now?
On the far right of the page, do you see there should be 2 decks, a runes deck and a secret deck?
No.
I do
Don't
not.
Hang on.
I actually scrolled the map all the way over to the right. I'm like,
No.
where am I looking?
Do you see them now?
Nope.
No.
No? Okay, I'm just going to draw and give you a card.
Oh wait. Where the? Oh, okay. I see. I should.
Let me know when you're done reading it.
Oh, okay. I assume I click on that.
Yep.
Oh my god. How do I make it bigger? Okay. Ooh, okay.
All right. Again, just let me know when you're done with it.
Okay. I'm done with it. Do I just close it?
I will take it so I can see it.
Okay.
I can't see what it is with you holding on to it. And I got to double
Oh,
check and
hold
make
on.
sure
Let me
which
hold
one
on.
it is.
Maybe. I closed it. I don't know if that makes a difference.
If you click on the card again, does it give you an option to let me take it or anything?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on.
I feel like a wall of text just appeared.
No, hold on. Sir. Well, there was a thing that popped up that said Vigo wants to steal this card, and then nothing.
Hang on.
No me.
So,
I can click on the card and it shows me the card, says it's in the secrets deck, but when I hover over it, it says steal card.
Yeah,
think I
try
wanna
that,
do
Kelly.
that.
See if you can steal it from him.
Hang on. Did you see it pop up or anything now?
yes. How's that go?
Okay. Did you hit yes?
Yes.
Okay, it's not going to do it. I'm just going to recall and just do it this way.
I mean, the card's gone. It's no longer on him anymore.
That's because I just recalled it.
Oh.
Technical difficulties. Okay. Kent, just without revealing too much, was yours about the underground forest?
You know, it's a tangled webs.
Tangled web. Okay, so that's the one I'm looking at. All right. So I will get a better look at that here in a minute. All right. So that's the answer you're given while you're focused.
Okay.
You guys all wake up. You go downstairs. The tiefling woman is half asleep at her desk and barely notices you as you all get up for the morning.
I'll just put the keys on the desk and wait outside for everybody.
I will follow suit.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Do I notice that Treveron's not here?
Yeah, you probably noticed that.
Did anyone check his room? Is he still sleeping up there?
I see him right over there.
And what have you been up to, strolling around the city?
Nothing. Just seeing what's around.
You see a cat in his arms.
Oh, you got breakfast. Good. Julie reaches for the cat.
And I start pouring a fireball in my hand. Stay away.
All right,
Chant
all
my-
right. We just got
And
we just
and
got
then
done
I
resting.
I put my backpack down and I make room for him in my backpack and let him kind of make a bed in the backpack and hang out.
So
And
anyone
toss
have
him
any ideas how we get back into this dungeon?
Probably the same way you came in.
Let's say back out down the ferry.
Is
You
everybody
guys
here?
Hmm.
I would assume. Yep.
Oh, it looks like we're missing the dragon man.
It's because I have my character sheet up, but I'm right here.
In the interest of time, are you guys just gonna make your way back out on the ferry?
I think that's.
I am, yes.
Okay.
I mean, does
Um,
anyone else have any business they need to attend to while we're in town?
No business, but Julie suggests, fuck, hell with Mad Mage. Let's just do something else. Make him come after us. Sick of running around doing his thing. I'm not puppet.
Hmm.
Uh,
I just kind of shrug my shoulders at him.
Julie misses the sky.
well, you could go back to Taz and get teleported up to Waterdeep.
Not just me.
But like she said, I'm sure the Mad Mage is going to yank your string and get you back down here shortly
So-
thereafter.
So make him yank. He can yank my string.
Phrasing.
Mm. All right, where's the dock?
Julie, do you follow your companions, or the rest of you still going to the dock?
I'm heading.
Mhm.
I'm heading to the dock.
Because I believe we have to talk to a certain warlord on level. Was it
3.
3? And tell them what we did.
Okay. So, in the interest of time, making your way back to the dock, first off, kind of harass the guys who are watching over the gate, because that countered didn't go so well in your favor last time. But they're happy to see you leave. There's a torch that one of the guardsmen in the area tells you to light. As soon as you light it, from a red flame, you wait a little bit, and you see that fairy kind of come by. He holds out his hand, waiting for a coin, it seems.
I'll give him a gold.
He takes it. You climb up, sailing back into the 3rd level of Under.
Hey, Killy.
Hmm?
This is the same river we were on earlier, correct?
Yes, and now you're flowing back upriver.
For the right fee, would I'm sure the skeleton's not really going to answer me, but do I get the impression that for the right fee, he would take us further upriver to where that pirate warning was written?
It's possible.
Uh, how would I do that? Would I just like hold out a bunch of change and like hope it doesn't all slip through the bones, or like
It's up to
That's
you.
a pretty
You
solid
can
question.
You can ask him. You can try to bribe him. It's up to you.
not bribe him? I just want to see if he'll do it. But I get the idea that with no tongue, he's not going to be too cooperative. I'll ask him if he can take us up to where the pirates warning was. Do I get any indication that he would?
The head kind of looks back in your direction as you ask this question. Just slowly nods his head and focuses back on.
Um,
So, was there something else?
no, I just wanted to see if he might do that, and I'm gonna mention to the group that that area that we weren't able to traverse before, we may be able to access now.
By the way, you passed by these pirates.
I thought they
Those
were.
pirates.
Oh, I thought it was like up here. Like there was a thing upriver from here.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying you're passing by them again. They're still bickering.
I yell at him, "Shut up!" as they stroll by.
And he takes you back up to where you saw the pirate rhyme.
Is there any way to get your attention again, ferryman?
He just looks back at you.
Take that as a maybe.
Can you take us further north up this river?
He extends a bony hand to expect.
I'll put a gold piece in there.
He nods, pockets it, and takes you further river.
Oh shit.
Julie's just about to step off the boat as it starts hurtling northward.
Oh, okay. Kill some things, take their stuff. Kill some things, take.
Boatman, I see a landing up there. Take us to that landing.
He takes you to that landing and he stops. At the landing, at the edge here, first off, there's a number of rocks that seems like they block any sort of further pass going north. As he stops at this landing, you can see sitting along the cavern wall is a very weathered backpack.
Check what's inside of it.
Hopping off and checking inside, you can see there is a crowbar inside, as well as a 50-foot coil of. Actually, the rope is strapped to the outside, and it's just the crowbar. Inside, there are 5 torches, which are far too damp to light, a hammer, a tinderbox, which is also far too damp to be of any use, a skillet, a half-empty water skin, and 7 days' worth of spoiled rations.
Well, I don't think this is going to be useful. Other than maybe the crowbar and the rope, so I guess I'll take those 2.
Okay.
Do I see anything on this bank that might be used to possibly call the ferryman, or no?
There is another torch, similar to the one you saw on the banks of the docks near Skullport, sitting near the edge of the riverside.
Okay. Well, after noticing that, I'll step off.
The ferryman, along with the ferry itself, will disappear from sight.
Well, shall we explore this tunnel to see if it leads us down further?
I agree to that, and I'm gonna say this place is starting to intrigue me. It's like no place I've ever been before.
I can attest to that.
Well, I say we explore as much as we can. The battle against the mage is going to take a lot of planning and a lot of resources, so.
Yeah, it's the first reasonable thing I've ever heard you say. Vigo.
Do not doubt that I still want to get there quickly, but if he's as powerful as everyone says, then we must prepare ourselves. And maybe within the twists and turns of this damn place, there might be a key to his defeat.
Hey, Killy, for that
Yes.
card that I opened up earlier, I know that now. I'm kind of actively seeking out anything that would be considered that.
Okay.
As we walk, I'm just kind of looking for traps.
Okay. No traps as you're walking along. Julie, you're gonna join your companions up north.
Oh yeah.
Okay. As you make your way further in, the small cavern seems to end at peak here. At the far end of the cavern, you can see Slumped against the western wall, you see a moldy skeleton of what you assume must have been a human pirate. This skeleton is clutching a rusty short sword in one hand and a wooden tankard in the other. Lying nearby, you see a shattered wooden cask, probably that once contained some sort of ale.
At least you died of the
Already.
ale.
I ready my weapon. There's a body here. Somebody must have killed it or something.
Or you died here because you couldn't leave.
As soon as you say that, Vigo, out of nowhere, appearing in front of you, are several large monkey-sized fists.
Oh shit!
Excuse me?
Wait, monkey fist?
Wait.
Several large monkey-sized fists. Hang on.
Gonna ook you in the duker.
Isn't that kind of contradicting? Because if they're monkey size, how can they be large?
Mordenkainen
Sorry.
ooking duker.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Ape-sized fists. So
Okay,
12, I'm
here's-
sure, is going to miss your armor class. 12 is going to hit you. Or 22 is going to hit you, I'm sure. For 6
Bastard.
points. 2 more come from the other direction.
Are you ready to be fisted?
Neither of those are going to beat your armor
That's
class.
right. Nothing.
And then, as they begin to kind of appear before you, they're going to bite into you. That's going to hit you, so is that. And you all can see, appearing from invisibility, are 2 ape-sized creatures that look like this. And I need everyone.
Sounds like somebody's throwing up.
Burgle
Is
gurgle?
it you?
No,
It's
their
an ape
name.
murloc.
Sorry, I'm coming out, step boy. Fucking 8, of course. At least I'm in the back, I guess.
Alrighty. Droloff, you're up first as these 2 creatures appear before you.
Oh, big ugly. More rage.
Alright. You're right up.
Let's see.
I want to tell you, I found a comic draw off that reminded me of your character.
Uh-oh.
It was a barbarian. It was a dwarf barbarian. He's like, yeah, I got punched across a mountaintop. I fell down a cavern and I hit the ground. It's like him telling his daughters. He goes, how'd you survive? I was very, very angry.
I think I've seen that comic.
I'm reckless attacking with
All right.
water.
Alright. Slam me twice into, I assume, the one directly above you. You would hit
Mhm.
twice. So go ahead and roll damage. Alright. 17 on the first strike. And on the crit, 18.
That's
Alright,
it for
that
my turn.
one. Alright, that one gets pretty badly injured as it takes that hit. Vigo, you're up after these 2 unloaded into you.
Shit. Let me see. Where's? Is that the orc man to my lower left? Yep. I'm gonna swing at this one.
Okay.
Twice. Mother. I'm going to re-roll that because I'm lucky.
Alright. 17 will hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
And another one.
Alright, and forgive me, you said the one to your left or to your right?
That one.
That one, the one that got injured already. Alright,
Yep.
It takes both of those hits as both you and Droloff unload into it. It looks pretty badly injured, but it is still standing.
That's it.
Alright. Julie, you're up next.
Going to step up a little to the side. Don't want to accidentally take off someone's foot hair from my wild sword swings. Going to attack the one in front of me.
Alright, go for it.
Killy, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden confused. I've got 3 great sword buttons on my character sheet. I'm trying to see why.
Great Sword GW. Oh, one of them is for Great Weapon Master. Great Weapon Master, excuse me. If you decide to use your Weapon Master feat, it'll you can check the attack modifier and the damage modifier, and then click that if you choose to use it.
Aren't I always using it? Doesn't the top button already take that into account?
You would have to take a -5 to the roll if you were doing so. A sec.
Oh, you mean that's for if I want to add 10 damage, I sacrifice 5 from the attack.
5 hit.
That's
Right.
correct. Yeah.
That's what I didn't realize. And then what's the +1?
I don't know what that is. I saw that on your character sheet while you were gone. I was like, when did you get a +1 greatsword?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, rid of it
No,
then.
all right. I'll just use the top one. No bother. And I hit it and it rolled damage.
Yeah. Well, it did the -5 to the roll because I had that attack modifier checked. I'm gonna get rid of that too because it's not doing that either.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure kind of what I'm doing here. I hit the button twice, so I think I
Just
got
roll a
12
regular
attack.
attack and then subtract 5 and see
So
if
I'm gonna count
hits.
the first hit. I'm gonna count the first hit as a 17 without the -5, unless you wanted to take.
No,
that
it's
hit.
a 12
No.
minus 5, so it's actually a 7. So it's actually he rolled a 12,
1d20,
and then you subtract 5 from it.
19 plus 4 plus.
Let me ask you this: did you want to apply your Weapon Master feat to both of your swings?
No, I didn't want to apply it to either of them.
Okay. So that first roll, I'm gonna count as a 17 then, because it wouldn't. Or no, I take that back. Just
10.
reroll. Yeah, just reroll your attacks. Fuck it. Just
Reroll my
your
attacks. All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
reroll my attacks using that top button.
All right.
That's
Both of
more
those
like
will hit.
First one hits?
Yep, both of them will hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, both swings will hit into him. He gets super angry. Are you done for your turn?
Yes.
Seeing an opportunity, you, Dreloff, will hear in your mind 2 voices telepathically tell you at the same time. Usually we have to go out to hunt. Rarely does it come to us. And why is it so tasty? And they are going to move, and they are going to unload into you. 4 fists, 2 bites. 13's not your armor class. 17, I think, will beat your armor class. That's going to be 14 reduced to 7 points of damage. 21, another 14 reduced to 7 points of damage. 26, 9 reduced to 4 points of damage, and 2 bite attacks. 12 reduced to 6, and 8 reduced to 4. So a lot of those attacks are going to get through as you get your hit points chipped away. But because you're really, really angry, you reduce the lion's share of the damage. Okay, you're up next.
Holy shit.
Alrighty. I am going to, seeing that they're beating the shit out of him, can I pass through Singe over this way and over to here?
Yes.
Cool. I'm coming up. I'm pulling out my greatsword, seeing how they're not focusing me. And I'm going to try and give him 2 good hits.
12 will miss, 21 will not.
Okay. I'm going to hit him with that.
All right.
And then
That'll
I'm
hurt him.
also going to give him a smite,
All right.
which I believe I have, rank 4 spell now, so it's 48.
Okay. Damage. All
I
right.
kick him on his ass.
That'll be enough that as the Eldritch energy kind of dances off your hex blade, dancing along the creature's body, it kind of looks around in a bit of confusion, then acknowledgement before it just kind of succumbs to it and collapses.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, Treverin, you're up next.
Seeing how easy that first one went down based on what I just saw on the second guy, I am just going to hit him with Firebolt.
All right, go for it. 19 will hit. Damage. All right.
Grief.
It hits
This
him, but
spell sucks.
it hits him, but it doesn't look like it hit him even as hard as you were hoping. He's resistant to fire.
Okay, cool. And
Sin.
Yep.
Sorry.
no, I'm good.
Okay. Sin, you're up next.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Just see here. How bad was Drayla hurt? Can I surmise that?
Well, the guy has 105 hit points, and right now he's at 81.
All right, well, he's fine. Um, I'm going to cast this on the one on the left.
Okay.
And I'm going to move over here to get ready to engage.
Allow me to do that. I will count it as a. So he will take the 14 points of necrotic. All right. He
Alright.
takes the injury. He's still standing. He's looking pretty bloody, though. Draloff, you're up next.
Shit, the fuck was that? Reckless swing, the one to the left.
All right. That'll hit.
He's still up.
He's still up. He reels, looks back at you through bloodied eyes and focused fury. That, on the other hand, take him out. You cleave off this creature's head, and as it drips onto the floor, the black blood that spills from its neck kind of sizzles, as if it's hot, as it kind of connects with the floor itself. The head spills across, and the body just collapses. You're out of combat.
Hot as in caustic or hot as in on
Steamy.
fire?
You don't know.
Touch it. Find out.
You first.
Right.
Sure. I'll dip my finger in it.
It's not hot enough that it burns, but it's surprisingly hot.
Do I recognize these creatures by any means?
Make either a religion or an arcana check. These creatures are known as Baroguras. For warlocks of special talent, they are a favorite in summoning against foes.
Oh.
They are demons of the nine hells that look like apes. And
I guess
they have a predilection for being pretty.
I move closer to the dead body. The one with the empty cask.
That would be the skeleton on the fur wall.
Mhm.
And as you get close, you can't help but note, you're looking at the wall near the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
There is a slot that is carved into the stone that has about the same width and depth as the pirate's rusty blade.
I'm going to pick it up and place it into the slot.
Okay. As soon as you insert it into a slot, there's a loose rock on the ceiling that falls almost right on top of your head,
Mm-hmm.
and falling out with it is a moldy old chest that splinters as soon as it hits the floor. All of you see this. Falls right behind the two Bargura that you just slew. As it splinters, you see spilling out is a handful of treasure. 500 silver. A pouch made out of shark skin that contains 5 moss agate gems. The gems are worth 10 gold apiece, so 50 gold worth of moss agate. A pair of bone dice worth 1 gold. A 6-inch tall empty obsidian bottle that is carved in the shape of a wizard's tower. This empty obsidian bottle has a removable cork roof. And this unique looking kind of bottle is worth 50 gold pieces. Inside, there is also a pearl necklace worth 250 gold. A shriveled sea elf's head, stuffed in its mouth, with a cork sticking out. There is some sort of potion. The potion has a cloudy green fluid and has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it.
Wait, so let me get this straight. The shrunken sea elf's head,
Shriveled, not shrunk.
shriveled, with a uh, potion stuck in its mouth.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so the head is the bottle.
Well, the head isn't necessarily the bottle. The bottle itself is stuffed into the elf's head.
Oh. Oh, I thought the cork was in the mouth and the head was serving as. No, all right, never mind. Take the bottle out. Keep the
Okay.
bottle. Forget the head.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
be careful of it. That might be what that other person that was drinking when he died in here.
I know what it is just from the description from last time. But I know we don't know that. That's okay.
I mean, does anyone know what that might be?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Pat the player knows what it is. Julie, the character,
it's
doesn't.
right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking the party.
I'm
Does,
metagaming. I know. I know what it is, but
I'm asking the
don't.
party. Does
Really
anyone
don't
in the
know.
party can they verify what this bottle filled with this liquid might be? Like, can anyone take it and check on it and see what it is? That might be knowledgeable in said object.
They could either taste a portion of it and try to make a general intelligence check,
I'll
or if
try.
somebody is skilled in an herbalism kit,
I'll try.
in check. You pop the cork. It smells a bit like the sea. You put a little bit and taste it in your mouth.
Just int as a what do you call it?
Yep, straight up and check. You don't know.
Does he have any side effects?
Not that you can immediately tell.
Well, no, I'm curious. I'm gonna try it.
Then check. Dip finger in, taste a little bit. Kind of tastes like seawater. When you get a sense of it, and especially in the context of the elf and mouth that it was in, you think it might be. And it's already revealed potions list. I notice. You think it might be a potion of water.
Well, it's because we got one earlier in the campaign.
Yeah, another potion of water.
Well, we used to go talk to the dragon. I thought, right at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, sweet. Okay, I will let the party know that we found a very valuable potion that might be useful in the near future.
Well, this was a fun detour.
I mean, we can always turn that gold back into the tavern.
I'll collect up the coins and let's go back the way we came, since this seems to be a dead end.
Anything else in the room, Kelly?
Yep.
That dog got close.
He wants to play. He's like jumping up on me. Aren't you, Butters?
You
Yeah.
call your dog Butters.
Well, my mom called him Butter Brown one day because he is very, very soft dog, and
Oh.
we just call him Butter.
I think of
Poor
Butters from
dog.
South Park. It's okay, little buddy.
It's okay, little buddy.
I'm gonna move you down, Kay. I assume you're not doing anything else up there.
No, sorry, he's got my attention.
So I assume you like the blue torch, and the Skelly Man comes by
Mm-hmm.
the gondola. He again extends out his hand, expecting payment.
No,
I give him a gold.
About to say.
Okay. He'll take it. But you hold on.
do me a favor. Just drag me off when we get off. I'm gonna go let the dog out real quick.
I guess, does the ferryman know the way?
Take us to the next level if you can. The next lowest level.
Because I mean, this floor's pretty much
just
explored, right?
He
Yeah,
shakes
we
his
still
head.
have a whole western side of the floor to inspect.
Do we? Oh, I guess we do. Well,
Yes, we haven't even scratched the surface of this floor.
it's this part I'm pinging out here, isn't it? Like just below the city, this little beach.
Whoop. Hello, map. Sorry, hang on. Map's going nuts on me. Ping that area you're looking at.
I'm still pinging it.
You're asking what?
So well, I'm asking the party, do you think that might connect to what the lower left area of the city that we left unexplored might be? Because if so, we could ask to be dropped off there and head west.
The city or the floor? Because you said both. What, you want
So
to go back
of-
to the
of-
city, or do we want to do the floor?
No. So of this floor, at the
Okay.
bottom left-hand corner of the city, do you think this little patch of landing here and connect to the river that also leads west might connect to where that city comes down there? You see what I mean?
I think we should go back to where we met that elf, the dark elf friend of yours. Obviously, he had a way to get in and out of this level. Maybe it starts there.
Yeah, either place is fine with me.
Well, because if we still have an entire west wing out
As
of
soon as you brought up dark or drow elf friend, I just kind of rolled my eyes like whatever.
I ain't your friend, pal.
I'm not your buddy, man.
Sure, let's go to the first landing.
He will take you towards that landing, as you specified. Well, the first landing would be back where the pirate rhyme was, so then there's another off to the side there. But I assume you're wanting to go back where you're pinging.
Let's just go there.
So we're in a cave, but then ahead it looks like it's been worked, right? The walls are smooth. It's been
Yeah, so the ahead of you, immediately ahead of you, the cavern walls look smoothened out. They look like they've been carved to be a true path.
well, obviously people have been through this way, so
So your suspicions are correct. If you go back to the north, you'll find your way back into that city you cleared of Drow earlier. And it curves
Hey,
back around down to the
Ah.
south.
all right, then this is the way we go.
this is the way.
This is
I
the
have
way.
spoken.
Both my girlfriend and I watch that. Now, she always tells me this is the way when she wants her way, and I just say I have spoken. And walk away.
Okay. To the door to your south, there is, first off, in the middle of the hallway in front of this door, there is a 4-foot square block of stone. Looks like it fell from the ceiling. Underneath, you see the gangly legs of what looks like might have been a goblin once upon a time.
How big is the stone?
Whoa.
4 feet. 4-foot square block of stone.
I'll cast mold earth on it to move it out of the way.
Done.
I'll
Underneath, you
listen
see
at the door.
the very squished goblin. Listening at the door, you don't hear immediately.
Well, let's open it.
Opening the door, it's a short hallway with a doorway on the far end. The door on the far end, there is 2 bas-relief carvings of dwarves flanking the door itself. Their faces and beards have been chipped away by time.
I'll go up and listen at it.
Perception check.
Oh, shit.
Hearing it.
Is there any handles? Try to open it.
You try to open it?
Yes.
Doesn't open. Doesn't open.
Smash it in.
The door doesn't seem to open. Maybe it needs magic to open it.
Smash it in.
What's it made out of?
Bronze.
Someone rip it off its hinges.
All right.
Yeah.
I spit on my hands, grab my warhammer,
I don't like that you made that sound, I'm gonna be honest.
and let's do this. and start
All right.
fucking pounding this door.
All right. You take one big swing of the warhammer, and it bounces off like rubber.
Well, that's no good.
Draloff, are you trying to just force your way through the door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The door opens for Draloff
I'm a dwarf.
because he's a dwarf, and it's enchanted to only open for dwarves. Beyond, you see a handful of things. Let me pull up those.
Draloff goes in first since he opened the door.
So, at the far end of the hall, well, let me read this first. So, scattered around the room, you see there are 20 cubes of solid granite that are 8 feet on a side and arranged all around the chamber. There are 4 unfinished statues also situated around the room. As you enter in, all of you hear the familiar voice booming within your skull of Hallister Blackcloak, who says, "It's called a Zone, a creature of elemental earth, gluttonous and insatiable, glides through earth as if it were a fish that becomes water. Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. This one's all bloated on gems and coins. I call this monstrosity Stephen, after my uncle."
Fucking Steven.
We will kill the great Stephen.
I'll go, is your uncle dead? He's about to die again.
I can't select my token.
I mean, you can't select your token.
It won't let me. Let's see.
Are you sure? Move you out from the tunnel. Can you click it now?
No.
And you might have to reload.
While we're getting ready to move in, I tap Julie on the shoulder. Give me this stupid circlet, please. You're
By the
obviously
way-
not going to use it.
Oh, I like it. It's pretty.
By the way, as of the moment, this Zorn, as Hauser has dubbed it, is sleeping. But it looks like it's been stirred maybe by some banging by the door. It's still caught in something of a sleep, but maybe not as deep as it was.
I turn to Julie. There's something in there for you. Give me the circlet and then go.
Okay.
Don't let the little halfling show you up again.
I like the shiny things. Gives it
You'll
to you.
get more shiny things. Go.
Gives it to you and pouts and heads to the room.
All right, Kelly, reload worked.
Okay, good. All right. As you guys enter the room, I need you to make stealth checks with disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus.
Of course.
As
If I
we're
get
sta-
advantage on all stealth checks, I just make mine at normal.
Vigo, somehow, you managed to be okay. Draloff, not so much. Treverin, not so much.
Holy shit, those were some rolls right there.
So, as you guys make your way into the room, you watch this creature, even in sleep, goes. And you see this large eye open up towards the center, and and at its top, as its 4 arms kind of get himself steadied up, this gigantic mouth near the top of its body opens up, and it just bellows a loud roar as it begins to ready its way towards you. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I would like Julie and Vigo to look in the D&D chat, and I'd like to make a recommendation for them.
Oh, that chat.
She-Hulk.
If you read the second panel, it says they're about to do the fastball special.
Oh, jeez.
First roll about the fastball special. You don't talk about the fastball special.
Guess we'll got to see how the initiatives work out on this. Ah, shit.
All right. We begin the round of combat with Julie.
Throw me!
There's a block in the way.
There is a block in the way. A block of
Actually,
granite.
move slightly to your right.
How tall is that thing anyway?
It is 8 feet.
Oh, yeah, that's totally in the way.
All right, I will slide over here. I will load up the halfling, and I will launch him at the Zorn.
Okay. So,
Load up the halfling.
go ahead and make an athletics check.
Which one, me?
No, Julie, because he's the
Oh,
one
okay.
throwing you. Okay. You get up.
3.
You take this halfling, strong, built, covered in plate mail, and you try to chuck him. Well, you chuck him a little bit. That's about as far as you get.
That's just disappointing.
All right, free movement. I'll take
It's less a fastball special, more a foul ball.
it.
Well, wiffle
Or-
ball.
Wiffle ball, there you go. Anything else for your turn, Julie?
Yeah, let's see. That was 5. These are 5-foot squares. 5,
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep. That and yeah, I guess I took my attack action. I attacked with a halfling.
Yeah, you took your
I'm good.
action for turn, so. Alright.
I attack with the halfling.
Okay, you're up.
All right, I'm running down to there. Right up to him.
Alrighty.
Pull out my great sword.
Hmm.
I'm going to use a bonus action to give him Hexblade's Curse.
Okay.
Change my crit chance here. Just in case. And I'm going to swing at him.
Alright. 18 misses. 26 does not.
That's fine. I'll hit him with that. And then I'm also going to knock him on his ass.
Alright.
Is it there? It is.
Okay, back. Sorry.
Alright. Roll initiative if you haven't already.
I gotta find me. I assume you're to the west.
Correct.
Yes. Right, that's right. Okay. Alright. This guy gets knocked on his ass.
All right, and I'll go strike now while he's weak.
Alright. Treverin, you're up next.
All right. First thing I say is, Julie, that was pathetic throwing the halfling. And then I will use this. And the first thing I'm going to do is cast Mold Earth underneath Drawloff to kind of angle the stone just a little bit towards the creature. So he's standing on it, but it's leaning towards him. Then I'm going to cast Mold Earth again to slingshot him towards the monster. Like a little springboard.
Okay.
I think that's the best use of sorcery points I've ever seen. I'll be completely honest with you.
That's pretty
Alright.
good. That's pretty good.
Draloff, you've been questing with Treverin for, several months now. Is this something that Draloff would expect?
Yes.
So,
But
you
yeah, I
you feel the springboard of sorts getting ready, and you ready yourself. Treverin, as you're getting ready to use this mold earth, you're a sorcerer. Go ahead and make it just a charisma check for me.
Okay.
That's a motherfucking fastball special. Without the needless butt touching. So, Dreloff, you get flung, elf from dwarf, right up next to the Zorn.
And then I go, Julie, now that's how you toss a dwarf.
Use magic. It's cheating.
Dreloff, you're charging towards the air towards a prone creature. What are you doing?
Pulling out the cauterizer, and as soon as I land, I take 2 swings
All right, with
recklessly.
advantage. You don't need to if you don't want to, just because he's
Oh
prone.
yeah. Okay.
Or
I'm
probably
swinging away.
praying he doesn't land in its mouth.
Shh. All right. 16 and 8. Both of those attacks will hit.
No, that's the damage.
Yeah. That's They will both attacks will land, both attacks with damage. Are you raging? I assume not.
No.
Okay. All
I
right.
was
So you
flung.
get
I didn't have time to rage.
fair. All right. You get flung from a springboard, charging through the air with the cauterizer. You slam down hard against the rocky body of this creature. There's black blood that spews forth as you cut near one of its arms. It kind of roars back in defiance in your direction. You hear a telepathic voice in your head go, "Now, that's not very fair to Steven, is it?"
Doesn't he get advantage because it's prone?
He rolled. Oh, yeah. If you want to roll one more attack with advantage, just to see if you crit. Trail off.
Yeah, I was having an issue with my fucking thing.
Stop.
No, I didn't.
Damn.
I'm gonna reload again.
Okay. Sind, you're up.
All right. So what exactly am I walking into here?
They are walking into this room filled with these 8-foot tall, unfinished statues and blocks of granite. And they are fighting a creature that Hallister telepathically formed who is called a Zorn, named Steven.
Okay.
After his uncle.
Are these pillars that would block line of sight?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna move to here. I know that the thing has already been injured.
Yes.
Okay. And I am going to do this.
All right. Let's see. Wisdom save. He fails. Takes full 10 points of necrotic. He's looking pretty hurt at this point. He's still going.
All right. That's all I'm going to do unless anybody's in need of dire medical attention.
Nobody, well, he goes at about half hit points otherwise, but
All right. Thank you.
Vigo, you're up.
I'll move to there and lay into this creature.
All right.
Oops.
You have
Sorry,
advantage
hold
on
on.
the attacks.
Yep, let me get that. So
Crit. And that'll hit 2. All right.
and that is it.
Alrighty. On its turn. Who has the most treasure?
Can it sense
Um,
in the bag? It's an extra dimensional space.
Not in the bag.
I got like 600 gold on me.
I got way more than
I have
We're
102
talking
platinum.
when you say you're not talking value, obviously, you're just talking weight, like number of coins, not.
I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking maybe number of coins. Especially if you have any gems on you.
Oh,
Nope.
All the gems are in the bag.
Okay.
What about
Okay.
Draloff's shiny axe?
I got
I
about
got-
50 coins on me. 50, 60 coins. Actually, 71 coins.
Actually, it's probably gonna be me because I have 230 platinum and I have a bag of gems for my spell. So
Yeah, it'll be him.
I would assume it's me.
It's him.
All right.
Fuck me.
Because
Him.
I've got 34
So,
platinum.
all of you watch as this creature, while prone, simply melds into the earth under, and it's going to hide in it. And unless any of you have a passive perception higher than 18, you don't know where it goes.
Shit.
How do we
This
lose something that big?
This reminds me of the raid.
The raid
The
with
gold.
Flower.
No, that gold fucking demon.
Julie, you're up.
These blocks that are scattered about, How tall are they?
8 feet.
Oh, so much for that. They're just blocks resting on the ground.
More or less.
Does it look like they fell out of the ceiling? Like, are there holes above them in the ceiling?
Nope.
Weird.
They 20 cubes of solid granite measuring 8 feet on the side are arranged about the chamber. Cube, well, 4 unfinished statues situated around the room have piles of chipped stone around the faces.
I'm going to take a. I'm going to take a. Julie takes a dash action. He's like got his sword out and he's running about like John Belushi in Animal House when Bluto's like sneaking across the lawn. You know, he's like he doesn't know where this thing's gonna come out, but he doesn't want to be staying still just in case. So he's moving around. 30, 50. You know, he's moving all around the room, basically just kind of on guard for whatever. I think that's 60.
Okay. So you move around the room on guard, looking around, not sure where this thing's coming out. Okay, you're up.
I'm going to flash my shield out with flip my great sword into a short sword or long sword, sorry, and kind of take up defensive hole. I'm gonna spread out with Julie here and take a few steps this way, and just prep myself if anything comes nearby to thwack.
All right. Treverin.
All right. How tall is the ceiling in this room?
Let's say 20 feet.
And this stone right here is 8 feet tall.
Correct.
So someone could successfully stand on it and not hit the ceiling.
Correct.
Okay. Knowing that that thing went into the earth, I am going to burn my face step and bamf on top of this.
Okay.
And then I am going to use mold earth on it to take 5-foot section and raise me up another 5 feet.
Okay. So you're building 5 feet underneath of it then?
I'm building to where I'm 5 foot higher than where that stone stops.
Okay.
So it's 8. If it's 8 feet, I'm on top of that, and then I actually mold earth to move me up another 5 feet. So I'm 13 feet off the ground.
Okay. So
Okay.
you would have to take the stone that's on the floor and build it underneath of it. You can't just take 5 feet of the statue itself and rip it higher, because law of gravity still applies. But you can do it.
Okay.
So. All right. So you raise yourself to where you are now 13 feet above the floor. This granite mixed with stone now from the floor, with a little bit of a divot of the earth under.
Yep.
And you are almost touching the ceiling floor.
Yep. That's what I wanted.
All right, Draloff, you're up.
I'm just going to hold action right here.
Okay. What action are you holding?
Attack action. Sorry.
Okay. Singe.
Um. Um. I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Okay.
What?
Vigo.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can't prepare disengage, can you?
No. Can't move as part of your action unless you prepare a dash action.
All right.
All right, Vigo.
Yep.
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 Just gonna stay where I'm at and ready an attack action if I see anything come out of the floor in my range.
Okay. As Hallister warned, these things are basically earth sharks that go through earth. All earth. This includes stone. Treverin, at the top of the stone from where you are, emitting from underneath of you, like a shark snapping away at its prey, is the creature in question. It is going to attempt to first get you. Its bite. That's certainly going to hit you, I'm sure.
So he can mold through the stone
Yes.
statue?
The Zorn can burrow through non-magical, unworked earth and stone. While doing so, the Zorn does not disturb the material it moves through.
Isn't a statue considered a worked stone?
It's not a finished statue.
It's just a column.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
It's like if you were to have hewn it from a quarry or something like that.
It's just a
Mhm.
giant block of stone. Gotcha.
It's just a giant block.
We still had to work it to get it out of the mountain. It looks square.
I'm making a GM ruling it's not finished enough. The trick is, if you stayed on top of the statue, it couldn't get you there. If you could move it on top of the block, on the other hand, it can get you there.
Okay.
So it reaches up with a bite,
Okay.
clawing into you, and
Mhm.
then it's going to attack you 3 times with its claws, trying to push you further into its mouth, especially the gems you're holding. 1, 2, 3.
I'm unconscious.
You watch as at the very top of this now 13-foot
Oh, wait.
pillar.
Strength of the grave.
Attaboy.
Or I
Link
forget
that,
it.
link that ability
Yep.
for me. Make a charisma saving throw, 5 plus the damage taken. So it'll be a 13 DC.
Good
Yeah,
shit.
you're fine.
Holy
You're down to
fuck.
1 hit point. Great roll.
Ugh.
All right.
That's
Treverin
your
hangs on
fucking
by a thread.
charisma save?
My charisma save is also 7.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, Gilly.
Charisma base class. Don't be sorry. Be thankful. Treverin sticking it out. Julie.
No, please. Put it away.
Julie moves up. He's had enough. Stupid rock thing. Steven pulls out his fetish. And he
Reminder
calls
that
on.
reminder that he's 13 feet above you.
Oh, I can't reach him at all?
I mean, you could try to climb.
You can jump it.
Can't climb it.
You could try to King Kong this shit.
God damn it. No, what am I gonna climb?
The rock?
Solid rock.
Just squeeze your arms together tightly.
Hey, fucking Naruto wall run up that shit.
If only Garen were here.
How
To be fair, with your athletics, you might be able to pull that move off.
Wall run would be acrobatics, but
Well,
Well, what's the jump height? Because I know jump distance is your strength.
yeah, and I'm
Huh.
a champion fighter, so I get like bonuses to that shit. Let's champion that up. Come on.
let's double check that. That's a good
Look at my
point.
sheet. Hold on.
Because I know jump distance is your strength, and then if you're doing a running jump,
Remarkable
you get-
athlete.
Special types of movement. High jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet. 3 plus strength mod. Is your feet. If you move at least 10 feet on foot, which you would, immediately jump. When you make a standing high jump, half that distance. So what's your strength mod? +4?
Yeah.
Okay, so at normal it'd be 7, but because you have remarkable half, add half your proficiency bonus. Any strength, dex, or con that doesn't already use it. In addition, when you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover running long, not high jump. So that wouldn't apply here, afraid. So at max you can jump 7 feet up.
Yeah, I don't have a 6-foot reach. I'm not Dikembe Mutombo. With a great sword.
how
Yeah,
tall
but
is your
you're what?
character?
6 foot or so?
The great irony is, if it was still 8 feet, make it up there.
I mean, you could try to jump and jam your sword into the rock and climb with your sword.
No. No. This is like golf. You know, we play golf. My friends are always trying these crazy, stupid shots to get out of trouble. They only end up hurting themselves. Put the ball back out in the fairway and just play the smart shot. I'm gonna fire at it twice with my longbow.
Okay. You get up next to the
No,
thing.
I'm
budge
gonna
along.
stay where I was.
Okay. So you see it up there. You see Treverin in quite a bit of a pickle, and fire your longbow twice at it.
Yeah, because there's no way I'm going to be able to get up there and do anything effective. The most effective thing I can do is try to hurt it. Oh, wait,
You
wait a
could
minute.
grapple it.
It is looking pretty
Wait a
hurt.
minute. All right. Scratch the longbow. Julie reaches into the bag.
Okay.
Pulls out
Hold on.
pulls out the shark skin pouch and pours the moss agates into his hand and goes, Steven! And he jiggles them in his hand like to make the noise of the gems rattling. Here,
Make a
Steven.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yummy gems.
Say, if you ever start the sentence with Julie reaches into the bag, I'm always gonna be terrified about what comes out of there.
The creature you have the creature's attention. That you hear as this misshapen eye looks immediately in the direction, and especially at the gems that you are dangling. Okay, you're up next.
Alrighty, I'm going to flip to my longbow and take a few steps this way, knowing what Julie's trying to do. And I'm gonna try and shoot him twice.
Okay.
So you essentially moved out of the way
Wow.
because, like, if you're in the forest and running from a bear, you don't have to outrun the bear. You just gotta outrun the other guy next to you.
Exactly.
All right. You ready 2 shots and fire twice at him. The arrows go wide and just fall past Singe near the statue on the eastern end of this chamber.
Dope. Alright, that's it.
Treverin.
So, question for you. I was bitten by him, correct? So
Correct.
I am somewhere near his mouth, I would assume.
Probably.
And did I see anything in his mouth, like gems or anything like that?
Great question. Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right.
Not even lack of hit points can make up for the power of greed.
So, peering down into its stomach, you think you can make out maybe a gem and a couple of coins?
But they're not close enough that I could reach them, correct?
I mean, how close into this creature's stomach do you want to be?
Honey, I think there's a fork stuck in the disposal. Would you check?
If I can reach it, if I can reach one of the gems in his stomach, I will go for it.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. You could probably reach for the gem in his stomach.
Okay.
There's a chance you'll get caught in its contractions. So go ahead and make a sleight of hand check if you're going to do that.
Okay. I will do that.
Oh.
You get your hands around the gem, and you try to pull back.
Okay.
And then you can't.
No, wait. If I get my hand around the gem, I don't want to pull back. I just want my hand around the gem.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, sure.
All right. And that would count as my action?
No, this would be free action.
That's a free action? All right. Well,
Oh,
that makes it
shit.
even easier.
I like where this is going.
Then I'm going to cast that, holding that gem.
You're going to make it
Oh, jeez.
Alvin Ingenuity never ceases to amaze me.
Give yourself inspiration on your character sheet.
Sweet.
You see a black hole begin to form.
It's the two Maharas all over again.
Holy shit.
All right, wisdom save. No. You watch. So, whereas Julie was kind of jangling the gems, you focus on the spell. Your hand caught in the contractions. Bits of the teeth kind of stuck there, and the eye just kind of rolls back into its head, and it stands there catatonic.
And then I yell, "It's okay, everyone. It's under control now."
As you have your hand in this creature without explaining what the fuck is going on.
I'm just going to stand here and figure out what the hell he's going to do next.
Draloff is inspired by this. What the hell is happening? Singe.
Question.
Uh-huh.
If I cast Sanctuary on him while he's in the mouth, would it? Well, it would just make the creature kind of ignore him and pay attention to him at the same time if it were going to attack him, because he's already got the incite greed going.
He's focused on the gem. He's not focused on Treverin anymore. His eye is literally rolled into the back of his skull, and he's standing there catatonic,
Well,
focused on the affected by the spell.
so this is my question though, right? If I
Mhm.
cast Sanctuary on Treverin,
Mhm.
right, and it's catatonic, like focusing on the God, that's weird as shit. If it if it's focusing on Treverin and I have Sanctuary on Treverin, right?
Uh-huh.
If it,
Assuming it fails to save, it would apply the normal rules of Sanctuary.
right, assuming that it would fail, it would apply the normal rules of Sanctuary. Does that mean even if it breaks from his Incite Greed, that it would just still be kind of uber focused on? No, I guess it wouldn't. Okay.
He'd have to break from Incite Greed before Sanctuary would be a consideration.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if we attack the creature, it breaks the Incite Greed, correct?
Correct.
Well, can we all just pile our way up there and just hold our action to someone's turn, whoever's going to go last, which would be Vigo, and just all hit it at once?
You could try, but I'll remind you, it can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns. And it's coming up. Its turn's coming up in 2 rounds.
I get a question.
Mhm.
This is going to be off the wall here. If Vigo moves up to me on his action, I'm holding action. Can I basically try to do the fucking special and throw him in?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Hold on, I'm looking at what my options are real fast.
If you want to retcon it and say that's what you're doing for your action on this round of combat, I'll let you do it.
Let's see. Well, I don't want to hurt it.
For what it's worth, it's looking pretty badly injured as it is.
Oh, I'm fixing to take care of that.
Understood, but at the same time, I don't want to have it, like, I don't want to hit it and have it basically devour Treverin.
Yeah. Treverin is sitting at 1 hit point.
Yeah, I know, and here's the problem. The only thing I can really get to him and do for him is would be healing word.
Sure.
I tell you what, I'll healing word Treverin at level 3.
Attaboy. Alright, 12 hit points back to Treverin.
And yeah, that's it.
Okay, staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Draloff, did you want to retcon that and ready the fastball special?
Yeah.
Alright. Vigo, on your turn, you see Draloff kind of get down with his hands ready to thrust you up at the creature.
Oh, all right then. Drowloff.
What am I throwing? Doing strength, athletic, what?
If assuming Vigo's going for it, you would be
So I
making an
assume-
athletics check.
Athletics?
Yep.
I did outrun a human, so. Bah!
Alright. You chuck him up, and you get him to about 10 feet short. Vigo, or about 3 feet shy. Vigo, you're a bit of a small halfling. Go ahead and try to make an acrobatics check to cling onto the ledge of this 13-foot tall pillar.
Oh, motherfucker.
Alright. You grab onto the ledge of this thing, staring right up at the creature's ass.
Okay. I will
You can either spend the rest of your turn trying to climb up to where you're barely balanced on this pillar around this creature's legs, or you can try to attack the creature with disadvantage. Your choice. I will remind you right now it is catatonic.
Have I burned my action for the turn?
Not yet.
So I still have some amount of movement. Can I use the rest of my movement to get up on the pillar?
How much more movement do you have left?
I was right. Where was I? Like here? Yeah.
You were like there, and then
So I
you
was
had to make your
5,
way here.
10.
But I would
So I
argue
got-
the distance that you were thrown wouldn't count against your.
I got
It wouldn't
20,
count if I get some
20 more feet of movement.
24. Okay, yeah, you can call out. It's gonna be kind of a tight squeeze, but up there.
Well, I'm small.
Yep.
God. Ooh. I'm gonna burn the rest of my movement to crawl up the creature.
Okay.
I mean, is
No
he flat on
resistance.
top? What is he on
He's-
top? Is he?
He's on top of the pillar itself, and he's just standing there catatonic.
All right. So I'm on top, and then I
You
will
see Treverin
jam.
there with his hand jammed down this creature's many-toothed throat.
I don't know how big his mouth is, but I'm gonna jam my halfling-sized shield in his mouth, so he cannot
Okay.
close its mouth. And I guess that'll be my turn.
Okay, we'll say that happens. He's catatonic. He'll have to repeat that wisdom save on the end of its turn.
He's
No,
no
he's
longer,
no longer catatonic. But that's his turn. Julie.
All right.
And as his
hesitant.
eye kind of comes back out, realizing, wait a minute, what happened? And tries to close its mouth. And then it can't. And now it's getting a little scared.
Hold on. I want to look in the bag real quick. Oh no, that won't make him. Okay. Oh, that's a spell book. I thought I had something I could shoot a ray of sickness and I could make it throw up coins.
You do have that
That's
ray of
not gonna
blasting,
work.
circle of blasting.
No, I don't have it anymore. Actually, I handed that off
Oh, did you?
when I
Okay.
walked in the room. Damn it! Would have been nice to have. Gee, I wish we had some grenades right about now.
Grenades. I don't know that would be wise,
That's
but
a
okay.
Serenity reference. Just
Oh, okay.
it fits the situation.
Okay.
No, I'll shoot it with my longbow.
Okay. Alrighty.
Sorry, I just had to greet my daughter. She came in the door.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, two.
Go for it. Crit miss, and not much better. Alright. Julie was never really good at the bow as a young child. He always preferred swordplay.
Stupid Steven. Come down.
Why'd you become Schwarzenegger there for a second? Come down!
Come down. Get to the chopper.
Okay, you're up.
How tall is the pillar again?
13 feet.
So, question. I'm 5'10". Does the point of origin for my lightning lure, since I'm extending my arms, mean that's taller than that?
I would allow you to use lightning lure on it if you wished.
I'm gonna roll up, pull out my sword and shield. I'm going to lightning lure his ankle and attempt to pull him down the pillar.
Okay. Alrighty. He just makes the save.
Oh no! Okay.
Would have been funny if he didn't.
Well, never mind then.
Alright. Treverin. This creature is no
Alright.
longer catatonic, and your hand is still stuck down its gullet.
That's fine.
Fireball.
That is not a problem. So, so my hand's still on that gem. I let go of the gem.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we're all there.
Okay.
And then just basically using that same hand, twirling it around, I'm going to magic missile at level 3.
Okay. Let's see. 5 is 9, 4 is 13, 3 is 16, 3 is 19 points of damage. All right. You watch as the creature's belly just goes boom, 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 like it's threatening to burst, and it almost does. And this creature and has this kind of guttural reaction to the blasts. And as it manages to take those blasts and the gullet opens up further and further, if you want, you can get your hand free.
And that's exactly what I want to do. I'll pull my hand out.
It's covered in spittle.
That's fine.
Alternatively, could he jump in further? I'm just curious.
It's not a Zorn of holding. No.
I want a Zorn suit.
I mean, it's not the Sarlacc pit where he's going to, digest slowly over the next 100,000 years.
Draloff, you're up.
I guess I back up a little bit and bring out the long.
All right.
To be fair, for a dwarf, it should be a short bow.
19 does hit. 22 does as well. Also, good joke. All right. As the arrows do hit this creature, it looks like those arrows don't do nearly as much damage as you were hoping.
Well, that's all I got.
All right. Singe. This creature is on the ropes.
Oh, we'll just throw a toll and dig at it.
Okay. Crit fail. So as the Dolores bells ring in its mind, the creature, Stephen, shudders a little bit, and then Treverin, you kind of roll off of it, Vigo, you do the same as you land on top of the pillar, as this creature just kind of rolls off, falling back flat onto the floor. And for whoever decides to loot the body, there is a sapphire gem worth 50 gold, as well as 40 gold worth of scattered gems. You're out of combat.
Julie wants to skin it.
I take the sapphire gem for my effort, and then jump down off the pillar as well.
Okay.
Yeah, let's spend some time. Julie pulls out his hand axe and is going to carefully skin it, starting from one corner of its mouth, and try to take the hide as whole as he can.
Okay. I'm going to have you just make a general dexterity check, and it's going to be very difficult DC because its body is like rock.
All right. Is there anything I can do to improve my chance on the roll? Like take extra time, or
If
be
you have
generally careful?
if you have proficiency with leatherworkers tools and you have a leatherworkers kit or anything of those lines, I would say so.
Does anyone in the party have that?
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. What do you want? Just a straight dex check?
Yep. It's not easy. It managed to get maybe a few scraps, if that. Sorry.
All right. I'll take what I can get.
Hey, Kelly, anything significant about the statues in the room?
Glad you asked. So, peering around the room, you see of the 4 statues in here, one represents a mostly finished statue, female dwarven priest that is carrying a stone censer. Another statue represents another statue is half finished. It represents a cheery dwarven girl riding on the shoulders of her King Father, whose lower body has not yet been carved. Another statue is half finished. It resembles a stone door and is carved with the image of a heavily armored dwarf, clashing axes with what looks like a minotaur. And the last one is a mostly uncarved block of stone from which the features of an ornate stone brazier are emerging.
I'm going to look at each one very closely. Is there anything? I know what they look like, but is there anything written on them? Anything like that? You know,
Not that you see, but the features of the dwarves share some similarities.
what features specifically?
Mostly chubby-looking cheeks, wider brim nose, similar to what Draloff has.
So it looks like a dwarf.
Looks like a dwarf.
I'll say to Drelloff. Um, anything recognizable to you?
Let me make a history check.
Sure, why not? You get advantage because it's stone.
Advantage cost stone. Hold on.
Just roll it again. No.
You don't know much about it. Based on what you've casually seen around here, you assume that these are statues carved by probably the dwarves that of Stromkoldir, who once called this mountain their home.
I'll relay that to us.
Okay.
Anything else in the room that would be eye-catching?
Make a perception check.
All right. Hold on. Oh, wow.
Nope. Not to you. Draloff, you can make yours with advantage if you wish. Go ahead and reroll it. So, Draloff, on the western end, you see one of the granite blocks that make up this room looks off.
Off how?
As you get close to it, it looks like instead of granite, the sides are made out of plaster.
You say plaster?
Mhm.
I'm gonna whack at the plaster with my hand axe.
Okay. It doesn't take much to chip away at the plaster. And all of you have your attention is caught as Draloff is doing this. Hiding underneath the plaster, you see a resplendent, if aged, looking throne. The throne, Treveran, you can tell, is an elven design, sturdy in construction but very elegant. It is intricately carved to resemble bundled branches and twigs, with a tiny songbird perched on one end of its back.
I'll walk up to it and so I recognize that it's Elven. Do I recognize anything specifically that's Elvenish, or just that it's in that general style?
You can make a history check to see if you what more you can glean from this. You don't know the history of the throne itself. You can tell it's very clearly has lost some of its features, but it is intricately carved and it looks to be a fairly ancient design. So this is a throne that likely would have originally have been carved hundreds, if not thousands, of years ago.
I'm very tempted to sit in it. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna go up and sit in the throne.
It fits well. It's somewhat uncomfortable, but
And sitting in the throne, looking out. Do I notice anything else? Is there anything that now appears like on the walls or something that maybe the throne would help me see?
Nope.
Okay. I get off the throne then, saying,
okay.
it's very peculiar, but not really sure what's going on with it. Actually, you know what? Take that back. Standing, sitting on the throne, I'm gonna cast Wand of Secrets.
I was just about to say that.
The throne gives off secrets.
So the Wand of Secrets says that there's something with the throne itself.
Yep.
Okay. And I shout over to Kay and everybody that, hey, there's something peculiar with this throne. There is something here. I'm not really sure if I can figure it out yet. If anyone else wants to come take a look.
Oh,
I will stroll up, and I'll tell Dreloff to sit in it.
You want me to sit in it?
Well, considering the door opened for you, maybe this is something that also your Dwarven heritage might aid with.
All right, Kelly, I climb up on the throne.
Climb up on the throne. It's
Yep.
pretty big for you, but because it's not just a ward, sit in it.
Anything happen?
Sit in the throne.
Well, any other ideas, Singe?
well, two things. Can it be moved?
You haven't tried.
I'll hop down and push. You mean strength?
What is your total strength score? Not your modifier, your score.
19.
15?
Mhm.
19 times 15. Somebody give that answer.
Fuck you. I'm bad at math.
135? No.
Right, 19 times 15?
285.
It's 300 minus 15.
100.
There you go. Drelloff, you work to try to lift it on your own. It's a little too heavy.
But I get an advantage because of the totem of the bear.
I'll link it for you.
Yeah, I gotta find it. Hold on. Where the fuck is that?
I thought that was the opening chest, sir.
For lifting also. Carrying capacity.
I think it's
Carrying capacity, including maximum lift, is double. Okay. Yeah, you're right. All
There's
right.
also-
Advantage on strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break objects. Okay, so Drelloff, in that case, tapping into that aspect of the bear, you are able to lift this throne all on your own.
Cool.
It is a little bit lighter than maybe you were expecting, in fact. Still heavy, but not as heavy as you were afraid it'd be.
As he's lifting it up, is there anything on the underside of it?
Nope.
Hmm.
Does the floor look like it has any features now that were not visible earlier?
It's plaster.
Can you break it?
Plaster or the throne?
The plaster that's sitting underneath the throne that he just lifted up.
Probably.
I'm gonna form my weapon into a hammer and walk up and give it a thwack.
Okay. Plaster breaks.
Anything under it?
Stone.
God damn it.
Hmm. Hmm. Um.
Very peculiar. The Wand of Secrets is pointing at this thing.
Is there anything
Must be.
else in the room that looks like the chair could be put into, slotted
I should
into?
I should clarify this because the Wand of Secrets normally would reference a secret or a trap. The throne itself does not contain a secret or a trap, but it does contain something secret and magical about it. I will say that.
Oh, okay.
Assume you sit the throne back down.
Yeah, you might as well draw off.
I'm sorry, Kent. Were you asking a question?
Yeah, I was gonna say, the the room's a big room. I know all the statues there. Does it look like anything does it look like there's anything in the room that the throne would look good sitting behind or anything like that, or?
Not that stands out within the room itself. Based on the fact that it was concealed like this, you think it was deliberately concealed and plaster made to look like the rest of the granite blocks and to hide it?
All right. I've got no idea what to do with it.
I'm also kind of clueless, I'll be honest.
Well, I tell you what. Let's just take note where it's at, and if we come across some information that may lead us back to this, we know where to come back to. Because I don't know what. There's no carvings or anything on it, so I don't really know what else to read into it.
I'll just yell, "Yo, Hollister, Broski, any help here?"
No response.
Oh, okay. Well,
Figure if
thought
you
I
only
could
want him to
trust you.
talk, he won't talk at all. Can't get him to shut up otherwise. And I say that loud. So
Well, I
Okay.
just got back to my desk at a bad time. I'm sorry. I had to go check on my daughter for a minute. Sorry, I missed like the last 3 minutes.
Long story short, on this box with an X, they found
No, I got the throne. People sat on it. Nothing happened. They had secrets about that. Then I had to step away.
they never discovered what any secret. They try to things right now. Just leave.
Checked it for secret compartments and shit.
I mentioned offhandedly to them the one of secrets normally would detect a magical trap or a hidden secret door. That I'm giving you freebie because I didn't details. It does not have a secret door or is magically trapped in any way, but there are secrets, magical secrets to which you have not discovered details yet.
Does the throne move?
it's currently in Drelloff's hands.
Oh,
And it was surprisingly light.
what kind of bird is it?
Songbird.
Wait, is it? Does it seem
Anyone-
hollow?
Anyone know any elf songs?
You want to sing to the songbird?
I don't know. You guys aren't getting anywhere with it. Don't criticize me, man.
if only we had a bard who knew some songs. Right?
Where is he when you need him?
It was
I
just
mean-
a maid from Strawberry Hollow.
So I'm gonna ask Drelloff, does that thing seem hollow to you?
I guess I need to do a perception check.
Throne? No.
No.
Well, because you said it was surprisingly light, and my first thought was like maybe it's hollow.
Good observation, but no, it's not hollow.
Drayloff, Julie asked Drayloff to put it down so we can sit in it.
All right, I set it down.
All right, Julie sits in it. Assuming nothing happens. He's gonna start
That
whistling.
throne-
Julie, what are you trying to do in that chair?
He's gonna just whistle a tune.
Don't you know you can't sing?
Not singing, I'm whistling.
Nothing. You whistle?
Julie, do you really want to sit in that chair all day long?
Oh, stupid elves.
It's like we've already tried all that.
If you all are done playing with the furniture, can we get on?
I suppose.
You said the chair looks like it's crafted to look like twisted branches.
It is carved to resemble bundled branches and twigs with a tiny song perched on end its back.
History check. Do I know anything about that songbird?
No.
Fuck.
Is the
By the way,
songbird removable? Or is it?
Probably by breaking it off.
No, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Well,
The doors to the south, for what it's worth, resemble doors to the north used to get in here, and only draw off that innermost door.
I was about to say, do I need to open the doors?
Yep.
Nah, I'm gonna open both of them then.
Singe, you following the party? I assume can save. All right.
Are we going
You
back
exit-
out that way? We need to go to the west.
There's a path to the south, it looks like. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, back to Travel, and there's a path to the south.
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, this heads west.
All right.
All right. Head back into cavern. Eventually back around to the west. Okay, you following the party?
yep, I want to go get a drink. But I'm back. Hello.
I lost my token,
Hello.
but yeah, I will be.
Me, you're looking. The path splits going south.
Mhm.
Well, we know to our south is the river. So I guess that probably is going to lead out to another one of those, like beachfronts.
So you want to go north? Is what you're saying, Kay?
Well, I'm saying like if you want to walk south and like confirm the suspicion, we can, or if we're comfortable enough in saying that that's probably where it goes, we just head.
Sounds reasonable.
So you want
Considering
me to go
that,
south and confirm it? Is that what you're saying?
I'll come south with you. How about that?
All right.
You and I can go together.
All right.
The path splits back to the east and to the south. And
Continue on
say it
south
leads you back
first.
up towards that entrance. And continuing south, you do come to the overhang, care of the river, and yep, you see.
Yep. Okay. I look at Kay. Yep, you're right south. Do you want to see what's east so we can just rule it out, or do you care?
Sure. Let's roll it out. See what's over there.
All right, the rest of you waiting up there.
Yep, I'm waiting on them to
Yeah.
get done.
All right.
Mhm.
As you enter into this room, the floor in here is stained with blood, and there are dozens of spent bolts, hand crossbows.
Do they
Are
seem
the
like
bolts in any particular direction?
Scattered all over the place.
Okay.
Mostly veering towards this direction, the south.
I look for traps.
I went the wrong way.
Perception check. You don't sense any traps, but there is a pungent smell emanating from the south.
Well, I have 120 foot dark vision. If I stand here, can I see down the hallway?
Can. You can make out what looks like a leg. Just a leg.
just a leg.
Sitting just within view down around the corner here.
I think if we're gonna continue down here, we probably should get the rest of these people.
And it is punctured with what looks like one crossbow.
I'll yell back down the tunnel. Gang? Vigo, Singe, Draloff, you there?
You guys hear him kind of call from the south.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I dragged him down.
Tunnel on your left.
Jesus, I cannot click and
And
drag
I
that
will,
at all.
as you guys appear, just arms out, gesture to the room, and then point down the hallway and go. And there's a leg down there. I don't know if that interests you at all.
Has it
Singe is
moved?
like lunch.
Well, I don't know what shot of these bolts. There's obviously a corpse down there. There's a blood everywhere. Usually means treasure. Well, at least in my history.
Also means danger.
Stabby, stabby.
Droloff. Continuing to the south, as you peer around the corner, you can make out 3 bodies of what look to be troglodytes lying dead on the floor. They have nasty puncture wounds as well as several crossbow bolts sticking. Embedded in the southeastern wall, you see another stone arch. Its keystone and base stones each bear an engraving of a man clutching a staff.
Nothing but dead bodies in here.
Waygate.
I kind of want to see where it goes.
Mad Mage Waygate.
What symbol was above the gate this time?
Keystone and base stones each bear an engraving of an old man clutching a staff.
Does it seem like it's Hollister Grey Cloak? Or Black Cloak, the fuck is...
So this one has an engraving of a man with a staff.
An old man clutching a staff.
I guess...
Well, for the heck of it, I pull out my staff, and since it kind of worked last time, I will stand in front holding the staff and tap it with my staff.
You tap it.
Yep.
Nothing.
So does this seem inactive then?
Yes.
So it's it's an inactive game.
And inactive. You'll recall that from what Treveran shared with you from the gate he found on the 2nd level, there was a special thing he had to do, namely tapping his staff on the gate in order to activate it.
Bring that throne in here!
Old man holding a staff. And I will let Kay know. So, well, the last one that actually we were able to activate had like a picture of a tree on it. So I hit it with a staff because it was made of wood, and that somehow seemed to make it work. So I don't know what the old man holding the staff has to do with this,
How's he?
but I'm
holding the
sure that
staff,
there's
though?
a code with that picture that tells us how to open this waygate.
How's
I guess what can we get from this picture?
how's he holding?
Anything
Yep,
that's-
exactly what I told you.
But I mean, but I'm asking them as a party. You were right about the tree. Does this picture discern anything to you that might stand out differently that you might feel might be needed?
I don't know. Look, it's an old man holding a staff. So I tried it with the staff and didn't do nothing. So not
I'm
really sure.
I missed the description. Is
You
he
tapped it
holding
once
it?
the staff and nothing.
Is he holding it
Is
outstretched?
it an old man holding a staff, or
Clutching
does
it.
it look more like a walking cane?
Kind of
Like, how
close
is
to
he
it.
holding the staff? Was it look
It-
like
it-
he's
it
it's a
looks-
walking
it-
stick, or is he fighting pose, or
So there's no necessary discernment of walking sticks with Faerun. It's basically a staff. It's not a mage staff by any means. It's a walking staff, walking stick, well, and he's clutching to it.
And this is the only picture in front of us, just the old man with the staff on it.
That's the only carving.
Tap it more with your staff. I'm curious. Just keep giving it a good tap.
All right, I tap it a second time.
Nothing happens.
You know I've fallen for this trick before. I kept putting gold coins into something in the previous game, right?
Bear with me here. give it like 7 more taps.
that was this game?
Was it this game?
It was the coin
Yes, it
slot.
was.
It was
Oh,
the coin
okay.
slot,
Yeah, that's right.
Blue Alley water.
All right, I hit it again.
On the 3rd time, it opens.
What?
All right. There you go.
You had to tap on it 3 times with the staff in order to open the gate.
Well, because I was like, there has to be something like that. All these gates resemble the same, and I was like, just fucking keep tapping it.
Let's go.
You do hear a warning saying. You do hear a warning in your head, Kay, saying, "Careful of the dangers that lie ahead. If you choose to pass through."
Quick question. Before they
What do you
go-
guys think?
Well, before they go stumbling,
This could be our ticket way deeper into the dungeon.
Yeah, let's go.
before they go.
I knew your answer, Julie. You're always ready to stab things.
Before they go
Where's it at?
stumbling
Where's
through.
this thing? I'll walk through it.
Southeast.
Right here.
You're just going to straight up walk through it? Okay. Do you see the rune deck on the far
Shit,
east,
I
the
muted
far right?
myself. God damn it.
I was wondering why you were so quiet.
Kid was all quiet.
No,
The rune deck. No,
wait a minute. Singe, before they jump through a fucking portal that they don't know, I'm going to ask if the thing that the map with the way gates that
That's right. Someone has a picture of that.
Trevaring, what do you call it? Did it say where this goes? Can you double check your artwork?
You know what? That's a good point. Let me pull that up and tell you.
Yeah, because Trevarin drew a picture of it.
I did spend time drawing each level, so
Yes, I know,
Yep.
which is why I said, could we look at it before you go jumping through?
I don't know if there was like a key on it, but we'll go back.
You'll recall that next to the third level was a bas relief carving of a skull, which represented Skullport.
Right.
And based on the side view of the map and what it carved out, there was nothing on the map itself regarding third level that
Yeah, there was no points of interest like on it, right?
nothing stood
Yeah.
out as far as telling you
That's what I remember
gate
too. It's like it just
So-
basically gave us an overview of the map, not really.
It wouldn't tell you where this gate would go. So you found out how to activate the gate. Kay, you were given a warning to be careful of the dangers that lie ahead.
Does
If you choose
Kay
to go
tell
through.
us that he got that warning, and does he know who he got that warning from?
I didn't tell you, but I know who it's from.
Okay, all right.
So up to you guys. What do you want to do?
I'll let you know that Rivalova says that if we're gonna do this, we have to be careful.
All right, I put my shield up in front of me and walk.
Wait. I'm going to recommend that we take a short rest in this room before we continue forward.
If we're gonna do that, can we rest in the room with the Zorn so I can mess with that fucking thing again?
So you can mess with the throne some more?
Yeah, the throne. We're gonna take a short rest.
Guys?
That's fine, or we can just ignore this way gate and go continue the other direction.
No, I'm up for taking it, but
Okay.
the last time I recalled, you had 13 hit points.
Yeah, that you would still be correct.
We could take a long rest. I mean, this is obviously it's covered in blood, so probably not this place. But we could probably defend ourselves in the Zorn room. That'd max out my hit dice again for whatever's coming for us down the line.
I'm up for either rest the group decides on.
Well, the throne room, only dwarves can open the door, so
Yeah, I'm fine for going back up there if that's where you want to go take your rest. It's not that far from here.
We are a little bit damaged.
So Vigo does not enter through the gate after claiming he did so 2 times. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I keep saying I am, but everybody keeps saying, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I mean, if you want to go through, you can.
Yeah,
I
that means we're going to follow.
Whoa, I can't go through now. I am not there anymore.
Well, I mean, if you want to go through, just tell me.
No, I will. Almost ready to walk through and hear people telling me whoa, and
I'm gonna shut all the doors to this room.
Vigo seems like an adventurous sort. I'm sure he'll be fine on the other side.
Are we taking a long rest or a short rest?
I think long rest would be best if we're gonna go down whatever the hell it's gonna take. So I'm gonna imagine it's gonna take us lower into the dungeon. So
Just took a long rest. All right.
yeah, but this would max out my hit dice on top of everything else, so we could go in and you're fully prepared.
All right.
And you want to spend time looking at the damn thing.
I do. I want to look at the throne again because I'm still intrigued.
Okay. I will say this. Jarloff is right. Open doors can open this. Open doors going to this. Because of that, you guys aren't bothered. Rest. While you're spending the long rest, what else are you doing with this throne?
Okay, do I know, or even better yet, does Treveria know any elven history about what the fuck this thing is? Like, because obviously there's something ornamental about it.
He made an earlier check and did
Yeah,
not.
I didn't. I just recognize it has an elvish style to it. That's all about as far as I got.
Fuck.
Don't you have ways of finding out information?
That's true. I guess if we're taking a long rest, I can always ask Riv, because I still want to know what the hell this thing's about.
We have ways of making you talk.
I guess I'll sulk off into a corner and draw myself a summoning circle, or a communion circle.
Okay. You carve a communion circle for yourself during the course of this long rest?
I do, and I'm going to ask Riv if, one, well, I'm going to ask her a few different questions. I'm going to ask her, one, what the hell is this throne and why is it here? And two, does she know where the gateway might take us?
She says, the throne, based on its design, looks to have been of the ancient elven that once called this area its home.
Okay, noted. Does it have
Yes.
any, is it, other than being ornamental, is there anything else about it?
She says, based on its design, I would wager that was the original throne of King Aethelindar. Try this again. Aelin Thaldar. Elven name's hard to pronounce. Aelin Thaldar. That throne, although damaged, is likely a priceless art. As for your question on this, the man mage who rules this is the only one who would have this information completely.
Fair enough. Well, then deeper I go, my mistress, and I will take a bow.
I wish you luck, champ.
And I will sulk back and let the group know that that's a priceless artifact.
Will it fit in the bag?
Nice try.
Can we break it up into pieces that'll fit in the bag?
Well, then it wouldn't be a priceless artifact now, would it?
Then it'd be scrap metal.
Well, I guess I don't really know if we have any way of getting it up there, do we?
Well, if Jarloff, if George were the ones who could open these doors, we could probably just lock the door behind us, and once we figure out what to do with it, we can always come back for it. And the odds of it being here, because of how many dwarves have we run into since we started this campaign? And then I just pointed Jarloff. That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah.
The one that the Revenant killed.
The question is it indestructible? Because if it is, it can be useful.
Watch fucking one of them take it into the portal and just beat the shit out of people with it.
Well, what do you want me to do? Use mold earth to make wheels and turn it into a wheelchair?
I'm not gonna say no. Wait. If we do that and I make my weapon into a lance, can it be mounted combat?
Oh dear God. I think we broke the dam.
I'm waiting for you guys to decide what it is you want to do.
Are we going through the portal? Or are we going to continue through the normal way?
I-
We still have to go up there and report
Fuck
anyway.
it. Let's go through the portal.
I'm
Alright,
curious,
Now that we've
yeah.
rested up,
I'm
it's
the
8
last.
hours to pass by now.
Yes.
All right.
is the
I'll be the
portal-
last.
Is it
I'll be the
still
last
lit
one
up?
out.
Okay.
I locked all the doors behind us.
Oh, I lost
Well,
myself. I dropped myself in a
um,
black spot somewhere.
No, you're not. Right down here.
I do not see me.
Really? I see you. How about now?
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Okay.
There I go again on my
So,
own.
you guys are all entering through the portal then. You have to tap on it again to activate it, but
All right. Now look at it. Everyone ready for this? And then I tap on it
Yes.
3 times and see if it activates again.
okay. I need to know who's going through first.
I am.
Okay, do you see the rune deck on the far right?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to draw a card that I've already shuffled.
Every day
Angress.
I'm shuffling,
That's a
shuffling.
massive fucking card.
Holy
Yeah, it's
fuck nuts.
being hidden by all the
The
black things.
blackout keeps me from seeing
Yeah.
it. It's on a different
Well,
layer.
you quit moving it.
Oh.
Now I lost it.
There we go.
Right here.
Oh, where are you at? All right.
Moving it down to where I can see it.
Where the hell would that be? Jesus Christ.
To the south of us. Can you make it any bigger? I've got shitty eyes.
You can
Okay.
zoom in on it.
I believe he was. Never mind.
Oh, there we
Elder
go.
Rune of War.
So hang on.
Bane effect. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it gains vulnerability to all damage and a
minus
-2
2
penalty
You
to
did
death
save
saving
throw.
throw.
So in order to figure out whether you get the Bane or the Boon, I need you.
Uh-huh.
T100.
No.
Flip a coin.
Roll a d20, and on an odd roll, the Bane. On an even roll, the Boon.
I need an even roll. That's what you're saying. Well, that's not Wait, can I be lucky on this?
That's not just an even,
You-
an odd roll.
That's
That's
actually
an odd middle finger roll.
Is it an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw?
Nope, it's a straight d20 to figure out which of the two happened. Now, I need you to just try to see it on a Constitution saving throw, the DC of which is 22.
20 fucking 2.
Good lord. Where's a bard when you need him?
Try to stay away from.
Oh, you almost made
Oh.
it.
You are vulnerable to all damage and have a -2 penalty to your death saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Wait, that's. Oh, that's right. That's funny.
That's
Just
Am
like
I
that.
through? Am I through this thing?
You're through the portal.
Where
Everybody
am
else?
I at?
I'll show you here in a minute. I'm just going to mark you with this Doom token so I remember that.
I'm gonna walk through next, I suppose.
Okay, none of the rest of you have to worry about triggering the runes. So, as you walk through, I need to this. Bear with me, you're going to see nothing but black.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've talk to you again.
We going with the original or Disturbed?
Both of them are fantastic. So
Yeah,
wow,
true.
this is a huge map.
Mm, There's that area. Come on.
wow, this is a huge fucking map. Oh, I think I see a light.
You shouldn't yet. Hang on.
I see a tiny fucking square. I see me.
I see my character token,
Yep, there I am.
Yeah.
but I can't see anything around it. I just see my token.
That's because I don't have Advanced Fog of War on, but you guys still have lighting effects, even it's not active. Hang on. Just want to make sure this is correct. Where'd you get 6i of level 5? Right.
I'm still trying to find my damn token.
Hang on. See, I'd never actually expected you to pass through the gate.
Wait,
You
what?
should know us by now.
Always expect the unexpected.
Something like that.
Oh, okay. You're not supposed to be there. I knew that was the wrong spot. All right.
That's where the dragon sleeps.
Okay. So,
Oh, but I saw me get flung off to the south. There I am again.
There we go. So, after exiting through the portal, you enter in to a small room here. Inside, there is dust and cobwebs that fill this room. And the stone arch that you come out of, which deactivates once you're all through, the keystone and base stones of the arch each bear the graven image of an old man clutching a staff. Same as the one you saw.
All right, and just to validate, I want to hit the gate with the staff 3 times to see if it reactivates.
It does indeed.
Okay, just want to make
Shit.
sure we had a way back.
Well, as far as we know.
Well,
Hey, we're using an unlicensed portal here. It wasn't on the map.
Vigo caught a terminal disease by using it.
You've got the.
Do I
Not
do I feel
HIV.
differently, or do I know that this stuff has happened?
You feel a little bit weaker.
Hmm.
all right. Well, we're not gonna get anywhere sitting in this little tiny room, so let's
So
go
just a
somewhere.
plain room.
Only exits the north.
Only exit you can see is this door to the north.
All right.
Autobots, roll out.
Julia will open the door.
Okay. In here, you see there's a spiral staircase. It looks like that descends down. In here, you can see in alcoves to the north and the south, flanking the staircase, facing one another, are green marble statues of 6-foot-tall, proud-looking elven warriors that are clutching shields and spears. On the northern statue, the shield it is clutching features a pine tree. On the shield on the statue to the south, it depicts instead an oak tree. The walls in this room are also carved with the frescoes of elves traveling through space aboard sleek-looking wooden vessels with giant crystalline wings, visiting strange worlds and battling orcs and dragons in space.
Fucking spell jammers.
Do we get? Do
Well,
we? Do we even?
Welcome
Have,
to the welcome to the multiplane that is Undermountain.
I was gonna say, do we even have a concept of what space is?
Not to that extent.
All right. Go north or go down the stairwell.
I'll listen at this door.
You find a second elf sex dungeon.
You hear,
Go ahead and make a perception check.
you hear nothing but death.
It's faint, but you hear a small croaking sound.
Well, surely nothing can be wrong there. Open the door.
Croaking sound.
Like frogs?
Uh,
Or like
Maybe.
someone choking?
Not like someone choking.
Like frogs.
all right. I believe there are frogs behind this door. I'll open it.
There are not frogs behind this door,
Oh.
but what you do see,
Basilisks?
the walls and the ceiling in here have humanoid skulls and bones cemented to them in decorative arrangements.
Ugh.
Where's the noise coming from?
Yeah, where's the fucking frogs?
Perception check.
You don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
Is this all the bigger the room is?
Oh, I guess I was hearing things. I'll head back out.
No other portal in here?
Just a very ghastly looking ossuary.
Well, that was a quick adventure north. Guess we're going down the stairs.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's describe this room to me a little bit more, Kelly. Just plain old room?
It is covered. The ceiling and the walls and parts of the floor are covered with humanoid skulls and bones that have been set in fashion. They are dancing. Some of them look like they are fighting. Some of them simply look like they are laying together.
Okay.
There are a few bare patches that have.
Check out the bare patches. Bare patches look like maybe there were bones and skulls there at one point.
No. In fact, it looks like maybe they're just waiting for bones and skulls to be.
Can any of the bones and skulls be moved?
I cut off my arm and place a bone. Where is it?
It looks like you'd have to move it with a bit of force.
The ones that are just lying around. They're just lying on the ground?
There are a few haphazardly lying about the ground, yes.
And are those also fixed in place like the ones on the walls, or can those be moved a little more easily?
Those are not. The ones on the floor you can simply.
Are they arranged in such a way that they might be obscuring something underneath them, or can I pretty much see what's underneath the bones? Because they're bones.
You can see what's on. It's just floor.
Yeah, all right.
Floor, by the way, for what it's worth, wood.
Wood floor, you say? Take my two-hander and just gently tap here and there.
Okay.
You think
Tap
it sound
down.
hollow?
It sounds like there's probably another floor underneath of you.
And nothing that looks like it might open in the floor? No hatches or any hardware on the floor? No? Yeah, all right. Go back with the others. Stupid bones.
I guess we're going to take the stairs down.
Sure, I'm heading down the stairs.
Okay.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Boom, 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 boom. So, okay. Descending down the staircase. You enter. As you descend down, the walls descending down are carved with frescoes that exchange of gifts between dwarves and elves. There are 2 doors to the east.
Every time we walk by a fresco, Drayloff cringes.
If you notice, as soon as you said fresco, I went back in the first room and then
And by the way, the staircase continues to spiral downstairs as well, if you wish.
So it continues on. So there's another level. Okay.
the hell is my token?
Underneath someone else's.
Nope.
Nope. Dry left. Right, yeah.
I see it now.
Okay, why don't you open that door in front of you? Let's see what's behind it.
Deal. Pop it open.
It's locked.
Is it wood?
Yep.
Julie, if you be so kind.
Oh my god, I just had a full house moment. Is it made of wood?
Yeah, okay. I can force it.
Bounce off of it like rubber.
Uh,
I checked the other door.
the other door opens. A couple of things. As you open that door, you hear some faint noises coming below.
I'll take a step
Did you say
inside.
from below?
Like below, low floor below, or room next door?
Like the floor below.
Okay.
And, hang on. She says, you hear a female voice say, "The werebats are beginning to get on my nerve and are disrupting the beauty of the grove. Can nothing be done about it?"
Did she say werebats?
And then you hear another voice, with a bit of more gruffness to it, say, "Holding them off as best we can." And Vigo, as you enter into the area, you can peer straight down, and peering straight down,
Oh,
you actually see
Whereabouts?
peering straight down. No, but you do see an elven woman with pale-looking skin, looking at her. You see this elven woman is sitting on a throne made out of crystal. She has she has she is dressed very much like a. I had a description written somewhere that gave her description more depth, and now I can't find it. Anyway, she is talking, or she has next to her what looks like a panther, but the panther has these tentacles that are sticking out of its back, and she is addressing what looks like a tree, but the tree is moving and talking all on its own.
I motion back with my hand to the people behind me to come quietly. Come quietly.
She has butterflies nesting in her tangled black hair, and there are small woodland critters that kind of gather at her feet.
Oh, ouch! What the fuck can I just do with the lid for that? Oh, there it is. Sorry about that.
You all right?
Yeah. I was looking for the lid to a container I got here.
Although I don't know why I said come quietly since I clang along in fucking plate armor.
Clink, 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 clink. Come quietly.
Come
Clink,
quietly.
clink, clink, clink.
Perhaps if we were to coordinate clinks.
Come quietly. I will cover your approach.
Kill
Well,
some things, take their stuff. Kill some things, take their stuff. Do.
guess do we
Oh,
approach said figure?
I've
being
never
quiet?
seen
Sorry.
I've never seen such a creatures as those.
Julie yells back at Drayloff, "Shh, we're being quiet."
Julie, make a stealth check. You hear a voice shout, "What? Did I hear something?"
Can I say back no?
Can if you want.
No.
She's like, what? Did I hear someone go? No.
You hear she stands up from the throne. The displacer beast gets low to the ground and kind of growls, and the tree takes a step back and looks up, and she says, "Whoever you are, come out. Don't worry, I'm not going to harm you."
I'll take a step forward on the balcony, and I'll look down. I'll have my hands up though.
Who are you?
Kadalim Tonwin.
How did you get in here?
The fancy little portal you have upstairs.
Wait. Wish I have that damn thing sometimes. Well, what is it you're trying to do?
Uh,
What are
I'm
you
trying
here
to get to Hallister Blackcloak. So we're just passing on by trying to get to him. Or his newest contestants in his favorite little game.
She says, "Well, since you've made your way here, perhaps you can be of some assistance."
What kind of assistance is needed?
Come down here and I may explain more.
I'm gonna assume the staircase probably leads down there.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So I'll go down the staircase.
I'll stroll down.
I'm mumbling, when did we become everybody's errand boy when we're here?
As soon as you joined our group, I'll reply back under my breath.
Well, it's always good to have friends in interesting places.
So the staircase will descend down, and there's actually going to be a secret door that she opens that actually allows you to enter into the central.
Oh,
Before entering in, the frescoes continue to depict the gifts being exchanged with dwarves and elves as you descend down. Julie, Singe, you're joining your companions down below.
Yeah.
As you enter in, you can see the floor down here is dusty, and it is covered in dead leaves and twigs. The balcony from which you descended is 20 feet above this area. There are stone pillars that carve the center of this chamber to look like trees that support this balcony. You see the elven woman sitting on this crystal throne, as well as these two who are just kind of waiting anxiously. The panther looking cautiously at. She says, "Well, if you made your way down here, you should know that you have entered the Willow. My name, as you may surmise, is Willow. I keep watch over this realm."
Oh, it's very nice to meet you. What kind of assistance would you require of us?
She says, "There is a colony of fearsome goblin bats that has been terrorizing the sanctity of my
goblin bats?
werebats indeed. Disturbing creatures.
Sound
They
disturbing.
are,
I've never even seen one.
be careful not to get bit. They hang in alcoves towards the east. You can make your way amongst the ruins and clear out every last one that you see. I would be very grateful."
May I make a request in such a task being given to us?
She says, "They are gluttonous criminals. They are gluttonous and have fed on criminals that have disobeyed my law."
if we clear your bat problem, would you aid us in finding entrances further downward and or aiding us towards finding treasures that may help us along our way?
She says, upon clearing them from my grove, I would be happy to show you.
Well then, boys, what do you say? And I'll turn around and look at the group and like give them a eh.
I just kind of nod.
Sounds like a plan.
I can see it now, Julie. Kill the things, take their
their
stuff. He starts running out the doorway.
No, Julie's like just kind of looking around, big-eyed. This is all kind of trippy. He hasn't really seen any of this stuff before, and it's neat.
Drelos saw this type of stuff in his spiritual peace pipe.
So what is she giving us if we do this for her?
Showing you the way forward.
There's something to be gained. I mean, Julie's not insane. He's just maybe a little stupid.
Do you have a map of your level here so we know exactly where to go and not walking blindly through here with a general sense of direction? Is it as our only way to go?
She says, I have given you the deal. Kill the bats, and I shall show you.
I pipe up. Just one question: what level of the dungeon is this?
She says, this is the willow. Like she doesn't understand the question.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you understand the words?
I'm looking at the map I had drawn. Do I recognize any of this little corridor type stuff we've been in? I mean, does it match up with anything on my map at all?
Based on what you have, this seems to represent the 5th level of it.
Oh, okay.
You have taken a portal from 3rd and jumped the 4th and went straight to the 5th.
Okay.
Well then, you said these were-bats were to the east.
Indeed.
Then we shall return. And I give her a bow.
I await eagerly for your progress. And the tree will gesture towards the doors and say, the exit is to the south, considering major weight.
All right.
I
Need time to prepare because I didn't expect this.
Well, yes,
That was
but I'm trying to see because the tower that you have entered into her tower. I'm trying to see where on the bigger map that tower is.
Oh shit.
Kitty. Hey, kitty.
Oh yeah, you still got the cat with you.
oh, the cat's in my backpack. He's talking to the kitty of the
No, I'm talking
displacer
to the big
beast.
kitty.
Oh,
Why are you
Wow.
keeping a freaking cat in your backpack?
You'll see. There's a perfectly good explanation when it happened.
Because next time he fights a big Waco, he's gonna throw the cat at it.
You're questioning somebody through a door through the air with molder.
okay. I guess that must be it then. All right. So let's get you out.
Where did we?
That's a hell of a bat problem.
Holy shite.
She told you to slay the werebats, not the giant bats. As you enter out from the ruins themselves, which actually you guys are going to be entering out from the south down here. 3, 5, 6.
So
You get
those
a bit
bats
of
were not hostile as we walked down through there.
hang on. You exit out from the south of the tower and peer up. And a couple of things, actually.
Nothing but bats.
So, entering into this, you don't enter into a dungeon per se. You enter into what very well looks kind of like a forest.
Oh, shit.
And, yeah. And there's all sorts of greenery kind of around off to your east. You can see there's a couple of trees that seem to be moving on their own. There's a couple of elk that's just kind of moving through. Treverin, you very much get kind of something doesn't feel entirely right. You get vague reminiscence feelings of Feywild. Peering back up at the tower itself, you can see there are 13 giant bats hanging from the crumbling limbs of the top of the tower like ornaments. Their wings are wrapped tightly around their bodies. The bats stay there and otherwise are leaving you alone. The double door that you exit out of is made out of carved stone. There is a rope hanging next to the door. That looks like it rings a bell. And that's what you immediately see upon exiting the tower.
So I guess I see this as kind of like marked off. Can we walk into this forest, or is it just to show where the shrubbery starts?
You can walk into the forest.
Okay. Well, then to the east.
Oh wait, so where's the tower entrance?
Right here.
Okay.
Right there. Yep.
But we see the big giant bats there.
Yep. Hanging from the top.
All right.
As you enter into the inner forest itself, a couple of things can't stand out to you. Can't help but note the forest floor is strewn. What looks to be ancient adventuring. You see rusty weapons, burnt torch stubs, empty bottles, and other worthless paraphernalia. Hanging from the totems, or hanging from the trees, you also see, on occasion, eerie-looking totems. They look like they're made from twigs, feathers, and tattered bits of cloth. They kind of look like a crude doll.
I would like to inspect one of these closer.
Totems, totems, totems.
Go ahead and just make an investigation check for me.
This is some Blair Witch shit right here.
Are we like in trees that are over our heads, or is it
Yes.
just like scrub? No, this is
You-
forest.
Yes.
Capital F,
In fact,
right?
this
Tall trees, canopy.
Yes, in fact, walking out, you expect it to be walking out into another, like a low-hanging cavern. This feels like you're walking out into a mystical forest. It looks like you can see the sky. It feels like it's the middle of autumn.
And despite there being trees all around, we can pick out these moving trees and these elk from where we are.
Those of you with good vision can, after a point.
He's talking to me.
Yeah. Nothing stands out about the door upon
Question. Wait, hold
Yes.
on. Let me just see something real quick. Oh, fuck. Did I just click on the wrong thing?
And she said these werebats are to the east.
Somewhere to the east.
Kelly, listening, even though the conversation already happened, do I trust what she said to us?
Insight check. You trust that she wants you to get rid of these werebats. You trust that she believes them to be a nuisance. As far as whether she's going to actually show you the way out of here upon doing so, you get the sense that so long as you do this and don't cause her problems, maybe, but it's hard to say.
So, Kelly, you said on the ground is what?
strewn adventuring equipment, rusty short swords, rusty weapons, burnt stubs, empty bottles, and other worthless paraphernalia.
Do I know anything about these trees through my living in Elven lands at all? Because I mean, if you were in Evermeet, I would assume I would be kind of familiar with somewhat elvish stuff.
Sure. Go ahead and just make a history check.
Yeah, all right.
So regarding the trees themselves, elves, particularly druid elves, have a close relationship with nature to awaken nature spirits within trees, as well as bind close friendships with spirits, animal spirits, in order to bind them to aid in protecting a sacred glade. Based on the non-hostile action of these trees and the frequency of them, you're given the sense that if they do indeed follow this elven woman sitting on a crystal throne in a tower in this glaive, she must be a very, very powerful archdruid.
I'm gonna ask Trevarin to come here for a minute. Trevarin,
What's up? Yes.
I've seen many wonderful things from elves. I have their architecture, their community, their what do you call it? I have little knowledge in the way of druids, but something sets me very ill at ease with this place. You look around us, right? And when I say look around us, I mean look around at all the rusty adventurer stuff and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
You, where do you suppose all that came from?
Uh, probably adventurers.
Where do you think
If I
they
had to
are
guess.
now?
Um, you mean their bodies or their souls?
Both.
Yeah, I'd suspect, judging by the looks of things, their souls are on an astral plane somewhere, and their bodies probably looking around and seeing stuff. Noticing that these trees moving and stuff in this area don't really affect me too much. Like they're not new. Uh, probably were food.
All right, you goddamn tree just ran away. All right.
I mean, there's definitely something odd about this place, but it's also very familiar to me, and just the way it feels.
All
So
right.
I'm just kind of looking around, just kind of walking through, not really noticing a whole lot of difference, other than we're walking on armor or whatever.
Hey, Killy. Because of all the armor and stuff tossed around, do I see anywhere where graves might have been buried or dug or anything like that?
Perception check. As you're taking some time to explore the immediate area around you, I'll say this. You make your way close towards the alcoves on the left, just
Uh-huh.
outside of the forest.
Uh-huh.
And inside the alcoves, roughly hewn into this cavern wall, you can catch skeletons. Dozens of them, all picked clean, all unceremoniously dumped in this alcove and left to the wind.
Okay. So something deposited skulls and stuff in the alcove. All right. All right. We can continue on. It's not what I was worried about.
You can also recall, in case you weren't there or you forgot, that one of the rooms within Willow's Tower also had many areas decorated with skulls.
I'm gonna walk up to Terrarian and I said, my first thought was that maybe these trees were somehow past adventurers. I know that sounds silly. What the fuck is that?
Julie is drawing.
I'm sorry, you guys can see that?
That
Yes,
I
we
could.
did for a
bit
second,
we
yeah.
could, yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay.
I like how I said, based on certain people's beliefs, these animals could be reincarnated adventurers.
All right.
I know one thing with my parental history and stuff, that these creatures, this forest, is very much in tune with that druid we met back there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let the guys know that there's a
So
whole.
I would not desecrate any of the living of this area.
Good call.
And that's
I'm gonna let the guys know about all the skeletons back in the alcoves. But all right, I'm
Okay.
good to go wherever you guys want to go.
so.
Okay.
Quick question, Killy.
Shoot.
These spots right here, are they clearings in the forest, or is this some type of path above the forest that you get into the tower a different way? I'm just trying to understand what this little pieces are here.
Looks like a
Open
broken
wall.
wall.
Is that a wall?
So,
Okay.
yes, they are bits of the wall, and there are broken parts that you walk through.
Okay. All right. I was just curious. I was just trying to. It didn't click to me, and it's like what I was looking at. Okay.
Julie's looking at that elk thinking, man, we haven't had fresh meat in a long time.
I knew we should have got her to draw a map instead of just sending off us in a general direction.
Says the guy who ran through the portal.
Okay.
I will follow along.
Elk.
Killy, as we're walking through the forest, are we getting disoriented in any way? Are we? Does north still feel like north, or are we getting turned around?
North still feels like north.
Okay. So there's nothing. Because you said it feels odd to me. I just want to know if it was something like disorienting.
The occasional rusted sword, broken pieces of armor, spoiled pieces of rations, whatever, kind of catch you off guard as you kind of wander through. But other than that,
Okay.
the leaves in the forest are falling off in the middle of what feels like autumn.
Okay.
What in the hell is that?
That's a bear.
Where?
Straight to my south.
There is a bear.
There's something there, I see.
Yes, those would be giant wasps.
Yeah, I'll stay the hell away from that. Thanks, though.
Nothing seemed aggressive yet, right?
Not yet.
What is this?
I don't like the way he said that.
That's rock. You can't pass through that.
Thou shalt not pass.
Unless you can swim through rock like that Zora, you can.
Go here.
More rock.
Oh,
I think we're gonna have to go south a little bit, guys.
Okay, this is rocking.
This is totally not the east.
Can we pass through right here, Killy?
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
So, that's a
hold on, he has to throw the werebats in.
So, Julie, that is river that you're stepping into.
He probably needs a bath.
That is straight up river you're in. Yep. Oh, okay. So, You come to the edge of this river that fills the middle of this chamber. The river is very slow moving, so you could probably swim through it if you wanted to. You could see at the edge of it there are large fish that are swimming up and down. The river itself is dark and sluggish.
How large?
We talking Frogger sluggish?
Not even more sluggish than that. There you do see as you come to the edge of the forest here, there is a crude wooden sign that has carved on it a word in Goblin, which Julie, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe you do read Goblin.
Yep.
It says Underdark, and there is an arrow pointing downriver.
Julie will translate for the group.
Okay.
She said a cavern to the east, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk north along the bank.
I think I may have I think I may have wrong. We'll say southeast.
I just want to see what's up here.
Okay. Let's see, where are you? Okay. You see another sign. The river continues on to the north. Barely make out across the water there.
There's another sign.
Well, you see there's a small passage on the other side, and you can also see tethered to the mouth of this narrow cave is what looks like an intact wooden rowboat.
Does it look like it could fit all of us?
It looks like it could fit maybe 4 of you. As you made your way further up.
Oh, yeah, I did move up a little more. I'm sorry.
You can also see,
Oh, this is the rowboat over here.
yes.
Okay, yeah.
The rowboat's over there. You can also see that the trees, as you get further north, you get gradually bigger, and it creates something of a canopy overhead as you get further in.
There's a huge amount of trees up here, folks.
Well, let's go check it out.
This entire place is full of trees, folks.
Well, the river's not.
What was down here?
Oh, I'm heading back that way.
Down there, the wall is too high. There is some sort of building there. A sec. There is a stone platform and of some kind above you, and there is a building on top of it. It is 10 feet high.
Oh, Jesus.
How tall are you, Dryloff?
3'5".
I can't remember.
There is, as you get further, there is what looks like some sort of guardhouse over here. But the door looks like it's been barricaded shut.
5 foot.
Okay. Well, with seeing that, I'll return south with the rest of the group.
Killy, you said this was a wall, right?
Yes.
So I walk up. Why is everyone staring at a wall?
It's
Oh,
not the
we're
wall. It's
staring
the
at-
platform above the wall, or the
Oh, okay.
stairs. That's the level with the wall. It's 10 feet above you.
Is this a ledge going out into the water?
Yes,
Wide enough for a person?
wide enough that you can squeeze around, but it ends in a stone bridge that is also 10 feet high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll shimmy back along and
Hey, Orc Man, raise me up and I'll secure a rope up there. We can climb up.
Raise me up.
Yeah, piece of cake.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Toss a halfling up.
Athletics check.
fly, fly.
No, I'm just gonna stand on him, and then that should get me up there.
Good enough. It wasn't a high DC. It was just to make sure he didn't trip on his toes or something.
All right.
So you're able to get up. The stone platform itself is built upon this natural mound of earth, which part of which Draloff is now currently standing on. It is 70 feet long, 50 feet wide, and 10 feet high, and covered with moss and ivy. There are 2 stone walkways raised atop 20-foot high marble columns.
Stone walkway.
Which should be the ones that lead to these
Oh,
walls, basically.
I'm assuming it's these are the,
Yeah.
and so these are 20 feet high.
The shattered battlements of some wall.
Anyway, I'll drop my rope down and hold it or pull everybody up.
Meh.
You know what? That's not really going to work.
Why not?
Because no matter how strong I am, I'm still only about 160 pounds of weight. So just physics is going to get me pulled over if somebody heavier gets on the rope.
Can you tie the rope
Alright,
to something?
Julie,
Got an
Julie climb
idea.
up?
Why don't you walk around, see if there's another way up than us trying to go up this walkway?
Can Julie just climb it?
Just prop somebody else up and we both can hold it while everybody climbs up.
Vigo, while you're up there, make a perception check for me.
I knew that was coming.
Okay.
You don't notice anything.
No, you don't hear anything.
Whereabouts, especially.
Hey, Kelly, can Julie just free climb that to get up where Vigo is?
Make another athletics check for yourself. Yeah, you can do so. That athletics check.
Between the two of us, we should be able to get
Yep.
everybody up.
Now I lower the rope.
Foop. Hello.
Herald from the other side.
And I'll say for the sake of ease that you're able to get everybody up. There is a stone building here with a flattened roof. Can't get what's on top of the door, though.
I'll open the door if I can.
Okay. Before I reveal anything in there, I will say that there is a mossy staircase that climbs the southern wall that goes to the top of the platform.
That would be this.
No, that would be a staircase inside.
Oh,
Here we go. So this door opens to the staircase that leads up. Wish to go up?
first I want to walk inside this room. Is there anything in here?
Inside the building itself, no. It looks like it's for the most part left alone.
So it's just that 3 doors and a stairwell up.
I'm sorry, I told you wrong. inside this room, there's a dark, dusty room. And as you enter inside, you don't have dark vision.
No.
Okay, you can't make out what's in here then.
So no light coming through the doorway then? Okay.
Not enough for you to make out the details.
Okay. Somebody go look at that.
Stroll in. What's going on in here?
There's a shit ton of treasure.
Hello, Julie. I need the bag.
Those, as
Hey.
you're talking outside, I need everyone to make a perception check who didn't make a perception check earlier.
Sure. Oh, god damn it. I clicked on the wrong thing again.
7, 8. Can we get a 9?
I can give you 1.
4. All right.
Oh, hold on. God damn it. Click.
Okay. So while you guys are talking out amongst yourselves, you say, "Hey, Julie, we got good stuff in here. I need a bag." You hear a voice above you. Can I help you?
Oh.
And
Shit.
we'll come back to this tomorrow or next week.
Oh, shit. That's a young green dragon, my friend.
That's good eating.
By the way, before we leave, I will share with you that it looks like the dragon has a sword embedded clear through its skull.
Ow. I do like
It's
the
like-
fact that I walked in there, didn't hear anything, walked back out, dragon just watched me do it.
Yep.
Didn't say a thing.
I would also like to comment that the dragon speaking common is a bit unusual.
Not really. Every dragon that we've run into is spoken common.
So it's got a sword in its head.
Young green dragon stat block is it speaks both common and draconic.
Oh,
And yes,
okay.
it has a sword in its head.
I take that back. Not every dragon has spoken English. The young white dragon that we ran in the last game that Druid tried to tame.
It was a baby. It didn't know how to speak.
Exactly.
Anyway, we'll come to our dragon troubles next week.
Hi.